Doors. When one closes, another one opens.
Oh my gosh, you are so inspirational today.
Unless you can't figure out how to open that door, and then you stand there outside of the Starbucks for 15 minutes trying to pull it when it's a push door, and everybody's laughing at you, so you just sit down on the sidewalk and cry for an hour while everybody points and makes fun of the idiot who can't read how to open the door correctly.
Wow, and all you wanted was a latte.
We've all learned that lesson in life. And so has Luke, who's on the phone for a second date right now. He actually met the girl that he wants to call today because he couldn't figure out how to open a door.
No, Luke.
That's right.
What's up, Luke?
What up?
Were you crying outside of a Starbucks like Jubal said?
Pretty close. Pretty close.
Oh, man.
Really?
So she must go after the smart guys, is what you're saying.
Well, I wasn't smarter than the door that day, but at least I was able to meet a girl out of it.
There you go.
So how does that work?
Well, I thought I was going into this building for a job interview, but I'm yanking on the door and the damn thing won't open.
I can still hear the frustration in your voice.
We've all been there.
So I'm about to give up, and this beautiful girl on the other side of the door asked me if she can help me, and I'm like, yeah, can you punch a code or something to let me in? I'm late for my interview. She pushes the door open and says, there's no code. Just open the door properly.
So you were supposed to just pull on the door and you were pushing on it for how long?
It must have been 30 seconds at least.
Oh.
So she comes over, she opens the door for me, kind of laugh about it, and it was an opportunity to strike up a conversation.
All right.
And I assume that went well because you eventually went out with this girl.
That's right. Yeah, she, well, you know what? She pointed me to the direction of the elevator, which was nice. And
She pressed the button for you, too? Like, here, let me show you how this works.
I could figure that part out.
How did you go from her opening the door for you to eventually going on a date with her?
So our conversation went from the door to the fact that she actually works at the business that I was trying to get a job at. So I kind of asked her for a little bit of advice, who to talk to, who to schmooze. And I really felt like we had a connection, and she was hooking me up. So I wanted to hook her up. I asked her out for a drink.
Right there before your interview.
Yeah, I did, man. I mean,
Wow.
she was hot and helpful and sweet. You know, I had to ask her out for a drink.
Okay, and
Nice.
she obviously said yes, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did. We got to go out on a date, I guess, if you want to call it that.
Well, what'd you do?
We went out to a bar, and we had a few drinks, listened to some music.
Okay, I would call that a date. You said that's, if you want to call it a date, I would definitely call that a date.
Yeah.
I don't know what else it would be.
Yeah, when I'll call it it was a date. I mean, it was a hot date.
Wow.
So you went out for drinks, listened to some music. How was everything with her? Was it a good time? Do you think she enjoyed herself?
Well, judging by the smile on her face and a little bit of the way she brushed up against me a couple of times,
Oh,
I
that's
do
nice.
think she enjoyed herself.
Dude,
And
that's
you
a
guys-
good sign.
You guys were able to talk about stuff other than the company that she works for, right?
Oh, yeah. We talked about all kinds of things. Talked about her hobbies, what she likes to do. My ears are open, and, you know, you have to take what someone says, and then you have to adjust and use that to your advantage, especially when you're talking about interpersonal relationships, you know, female, male.
I know you started this whole situation meeting her when you were going in for a job interview, but that sounds like a really good interview answer.
Yeah.
I'm ready to hire him.
Yeah.
Or date him.
Well, I was cued in, so I got the job, actually.
You did?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, you got a date and a job out of
Congrats, man.
one interview. Nice work, man.
Exactly. But that's the problem. During the date, I told her that I got it,
Yeah.
and she kind of got a little bit cold on me.
What?
Really?
I don't know if I took a position that she might have been gunning for or something,
Oh.
but I think that she didn't want to mix business with pleasure, I suppose.
Wow.
Dude, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
So how did everything end?
At the end of the night, I got a little bit of nookie from her, a little bit of kiss.
Oh,
Wait, that's
okay,
not
so-
nookie.
That's not
That
nookie
is,
to
we
me.
need to redefine nookie, sir.
I was like,
Well,
nice.
there was some wetness on her lips.
What?
So
No. Oh, my God.
look, she licked her lips before she kissed me. I'm telling you, I
Okay.
tasted it.
All right.
Just by that description alone, I wouldn't call you back.
And how long has it been since you've heard from her after you shared that wet kiss?
It's been 5 days now.
Okay.
Oh, that's
And
not good.
I mean, I've called her like 3 times, and I've texted her about 5 times. I don't know I'm going to have to work with this girl. And
Right.
I need to smooth it out before we start. If she's not going to be down with me sexually or whatever, that's fine. But we need to like get along because I need this gig.
Okay.
Oh my
well,
God, it's like I thought
we
you
will-
were so normal, and in 2 seconds you changed my entire opinion.
we will play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date, and then we'll find which way she's down with you, okay?
That sounds good.
All right. Hang on. If you're just joining us for today's second date, Luke is on the phone, and today he wants to call a girl that he shared a sloppy,
Oh, God.
wet kiss with. That's how he described the kiss at the end of the date. He actually met her because he was going into an office to interview for a job, and she was in the lobby when he was trying to open the door, and I guess he couldn't get the door open, so she helped him. They struck up a conversation, and he asked her to drinks. They went out for drinks, said they had a good time, ended with that sloppy kiss. But now she's not calling him back, and he thinks it might be because he actually got the job in that office, and maybe she doesn't want to date a coworker.
Could it also be because you're a bad kisser?
Well,
Sorry. Just the description.
we didn't get our lips moving that much, to be honest. It was wet, but it wasn't. She didn't stick her tongue, out for
Wet
me.
and not
Yeah, but no,
moving?
I'm just telling you, if out of all
She
the
licked
female
her lips. It
conversations,
was wet.
all the female conversations I've ever had, no girl has ever said, "Wow, it was such a good kiss. It was so wet."
Well, she made it wet. I mean, that's where it was. I just went in, and that's how.
That's
the
okay.
way it felt.
So it was a sloppy kiss with no tongue. That sounds...
No one's ever complained about the way I've kissed them before, so she didn't this time, and maybe it'll happen, but it hasn't yet.
Well, she hasn't complained
Okay.
yet. We don't have her on the phone to find out, do
Yeah.
we?
Well, maybe we can ask her.
That's
That'd be one place to start.
That's what
I'd
I
like
think-
to know if my lips are working properly.
what I think we should do, Luke.
Oh,
What I'm trying to get to is that I'm going to dial her phone number
no.
and see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date, okay? Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right. Here we go.
This is Antoinette.
Hi, Antoinette. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, what?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
How can I help you?
Well, I actually wanted to talk to you because one of our listeners sent us an email about you.
Are you sure you have the right number?
I think so. Yeah, this was the number that I was given. Your name's Antoinette, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, yeah. Then I definitely have the right number because you recently went out on a date with a guy who listens to our show and you haven't been calling him back. So he emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone and find out if he did something wrong.
What?
I know, it's really weird, huh?
Is this a joke?
No, it's not. It's a segment we do on our show called The Second Date. So I'm calling today about a guy that you went on a date with. His name is Luke.
I'm sorry. I don't know who you're talking about. I haven't gone out with anybody named Luke.
What?
You haven't gone out with anybody named Luke?
I've been married for like 3 years. I haven't gone out with anybody.
What?
You've been married for 3 years.
Yes, I'm very happily married.
Oh my
Did you?
By any chance, are you married to a guy named Luke?
No, Jubal.
No.
Did you
No, I
accident?
think I would know.
Did you go out to drinks with a guy named Luke and you didn't realize it was a date? Maybe.
No.
Do you know any Luke?
I have zero clue what you guys are talking about.
Really?
Can you be more clear?
Yeah, sure. I bet you'd appreciate that, and probably your husband, too.
Wow.
We got an email from a guy named Luke who said that he went out with you. He said that he met you when he was at your office applying for a job. He had a job interview. He said he was in the lobby trying to open the door but couldn't get the door open right, and you helped him out. And then you guys... Is that...
Ring a bell.
Oh, no. Okay.
So wait, that part happened?
Yeah, that part did happen. I think I just realized who you're talking about.
Okay, so you do know a Luke.
I met a Luke a couple days ago. He came in for a job interview.
Okay. Did
Okay,
you go
that's-
out for drinks with him later on?
Absolutely not. No, I was interviewing him for a position at our company.
Wait, you were the one doing the interview?
Yes.
This doesn't make any sense.
I'm so confused.
He said that he just met you at that office and struck up a conversation. You guys went to drinks, had fun, even kissed at the end of the night, and now you're not calling him back.
He said we kissed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said that you guys kissed and everything seemed to be going great, and he was surprised that you didn't want to go on another date with him.
Oh my God.
He even went into like
Okay.
graphic detail about the kiss, about
Yeah,
how it
too
was
graphic.
wet and you licked your lips.
Jesus okay, look.
So wait, you didn't kiss him?
No, there is no way. No, absolutely not. Let me just tell you what actually happened, because this is bizarre. Okay, I'm tired of hearing all this stuff. Okay, look, this young man, Luke, came in for a job interview. Brought him into my office. Sat down, interviewed. We went over his resume. He was kind of fidgety. He was kind of acting a little strange. And I sent him on his way. And in the last couple of days, I've been getting flooded with emails, phone calls, messages, asking about the job.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
So you didn't even hire him.
No, he has not been hired.
He told us differently.
What was he like in the job interview?
He was just kind of all over the place. You know, he just wasn't an ideal candidate. I don't know. He was acting strange. Maybe he was stoned.
Stoned? Come on.
What is happening?
That is Luke. He was actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I finally found a way to get you on the phone, Antoinette.
Oh.
Weird. So you were just using us?
Okay, Luke,
Hi.
I've already
Now-
told you you haven't been selected for the next round of interviews. I sent the letter out several days ago. I should have received it by now.
What is going on?
Yeah, I got your email, and that's why I've been emailing you a bunch of times. You won't even email me back once. Like, you give me one email, and that's it. Just a dismissal, outright dismissal.
So wait, Luke, you lied to us about your date and everything just to ask her about a job.
Yeah, it's a lie. Sure, call it a lie.
Well, that's,
Yeah, that's
Luke, that's
what
what
it
you
is.
did. That is the definition of a lie. You told an untruth to get on the air with us and ask her about a job.
Yeah, I had to tell you a story so that you guys would actually pick me and use me on the air.
I will applaud you. Good story.
Yeah, I
You know,
mean,
it was a good story.
I can't hate on you necessarily for getting over on the show. It just, couldn't you have thought of a better way to do it than to just lie to us?
Listen, I did what I had to do, man. Sorry that I had to lie about it. But you know what, Antoinette, we wouldn't even be on the phone right now if you would have just given me the job that I deserve.
Oh my God, crazy.
You know, I'm sure that you did prepare Luke, but unfortunately, you're just not a good match for our firm.
That's bullshit. All right, I'm the best candidate for that job, and I know it.
Excuse me, Luke. No, you're acting extremely unprofessional right now.
I'm unprofessional. You are unprofessional. I deserve answers. Why? Why am I not getting this job? I've been putting in all this effort. I
Luke,
need answers.
like I said, we found a more qualified candidate.
There's nobody more qualified than me. I saw everyone coming out of that building. Look at my resume and see all the experience that I have.
You know, I looked at your resume, Luke, and I'm the one calling the shots. This is not how you go about getting a job.
You sure getting a radio station to call you and ask you about a fake date is not the best way to get a job, Antoinette?
Yeah, look at all the trouble I went to get these people to contact you. You are unreachable.
Luke, and if I ever had any thought about reconsidering you for this job, you have absolutely lost that opportunity.
Oh.
If I'm not qualified to be the face of your company, I don't know who is. I stood outside of that office for 3 hours, and I watched every single candidate come out of there, and not one of them is as qualified as me.
You
3
stood
hours?
outside the office building for 3 hours?
Yes, because I do my research. And you know what? It shows that I care.
Oh my gosh, Luke, I mean, I get that it can be frustrating to be out of work and looking for a new gig, but this is not the way to do it, man.
This isn't
Well, I can't catch a thing. Damn it.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry.
I'm
It's
sorry,
okay.
Luke, but I think you need to be a little more level-headed
Yes.
when interviewing for a job.
I've got other work to do. Can I please get back to my actual job?
In 1 second, I will let you do that, Antoinette, and I appreciate you telling us what happened. But I do have to ask you, would you like to go out on a second date with
Why
Luke?
are you?
or a date with Luke.
You're fucking kidding me, right?
Well, I got to ask the question. It is a second date. I know it turned into a crazy job applicant trying to use us to get at the person who wouldn't hire him, but would you like to go out with Luke?
At least give me a shot at an internship or something. I feel like I've proven myself.
You've proven how crazy you are, Luke. Okay, look, I wish you well. Okay, good luck in the job search, but there's no job for you here.
You know what? I am going to get a job eventually. And when I do, I'm going to make sure it's in the same field, and I'm going to take down your entire business. You won't have a job.
Wow.
I
Have a
don't
place to go, to work.
Yeah, okay, you get a job at another mailroom somewhere and take our mailroom down. I'll be waiting.
Normally an escape room would be a bad thing on a first date.
I would go with always, not normally.
Unless you're the person who put your date in the escape room, then you're probably having a good date and they're having a bad one. Either way, escape room always sounds kind of weird to me for a first date.
Yeah, extremely.
But that's exactly where Nick took his date, Taylor, and now she's not calling him back.
Yeah, because no one can get a hold of her. What is going on?
Nick, that's really all you put in your email, and I don't know what an escape room is. Do I need to alert the authorities?
No, they're actually amazing.
Wait, what's amazing?
Escape rooms.
What is an escape room? It sounds like you have some girl handcuffed in your basement to me.
No, it's not like that. An escape room is basically a game that you play with like 8 to 10 people. You go inside, they lock the door behind you, and there are clues that you have to figure out in order to get out.
Okay.
So,
That's
Oh,
a lot
wait.
more innocent than what I thought you were originally emailing about.
yeah, it's a little nerdy if you think about it. You have to solve clues in succession, and once you solve one, it opens up the clues to another, and another puzzle, and so on and so forth. And finally, within this like 45 minutes to an hour time, you get to get out.
So did you meet this girl at the escape room, or did you meet her somewhere else and tell her you were going to take her to an escape room?
So I had about 8 of my buddies who were going to go, and one of my good friends has a girlfriend who was like, I want to do that, and brought one of her girlfriends. So unexpectedly, I thought it was just going to be 8 of us. It was 10, and that's where I met Taylor, in the middle of the escape room.
Oh, sounds sexy. I mean, it is kind of like today's version of laser tag is kind of what it is, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, so how was the chemistry with you guys while you're trying to escape the room? Was she crying? Were you crying?
We're never going to get out.
There was a lot of panic, but I really was attracted to her immediately. She had this like amazing laugh, and she like jumped straight into it. Like, you can't be shy in these things. You got to be bold and really like go after things. And she was so energetic about it. We kind of like went off in our own like nerd way and started solving more puzzles than most people. So
Okay, and I mean, was it clear that you were into her, that you were hitting on her?
I think so. Yeah, I was definitely like zooming in on like just hanging out with her. So
You cornered her in an escape room.
I locked her up, basically. Yeah. I was the only option.
All right, how did the rest of the day go? Did you end up getting her number and all that?
Well, yeah. I did get her number, but it was kind of weird. Like about 30 minutes in, time's running out, and randomly my really close friend and his girlfriend started getting into a full-on argument off in the corner. They're like yelling. They're like,
That's awesome.
I could see how an escape room could cause an argument. What were they fighting about anyway?
We don't actually know what they were arguing about, but it got really awkward for everyone because they're essentially screaming at each other and just alienating themselves from everyone else. So we were really trying to get out of that room.
You were really trying to
yeah.
escape. Like,
There's like actual claw marks on
Yeah.
the walls.
it's the hardest you've ever worked to escape from one of your escape room parties.
Exactly.
So what did that led to you getting her phone number while your friends were fighting?
Yeah.
Taylor and I were on the same team regarding like wanting to, diffuse the situation and break up the fight. So I went and talked to my buddy, and Taylor went and talked to her friend just to make sure that, they were on other sides of the room or of the corner. So
You guys were like the heroes of the escape room together.
I like to think so. Yeah, we absolutely were. So
right.
and we were successful.
So you guys diffused the situation.
Definitely. And then I asked her if she wanted to get a drink afterwards to kind of celebrate our chivalry, I guess.
Oh,
And did she
boy.
say yes?
She did, yeah. We actually ended up going and getting a drink pretty close by, and we kind of bonded over the fight. And the two of us were talking about how we would never do anything like that in public, and like we're kind of like embarrassed that they would even do that.
So basically, you were saying if we were a couple, we'd never be like that couple. They suck.
Basically, yeah, exactly.
Did you end with a kiss?
We didn't end with a kiss. She said she had to leave because she works early, so I just thought like it wasn't necessarily a date, so I wasn't sure if it was appropriate to kiss her on the first date.
That's a good
And
point, yeah.
how many times have you tried to call her since your little escape room fiasco?
I've called her like 2 or 3 times now.
And nothing.
Nothing, no. I even like talked to my buddy to see what was going on. He was trying to stay out of it. He was like, this is all on you. You figure it out. So
Wow, good friend.
Yeah, no kidding.
I don't know why that chick won't call you back. Dude, figure it out yourself. By the way, can you help me out with my argument with my girlfriend?
got it.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, and then find out if you got a second date or if you get ditched.
All right, thanks.
Okay, I'm already a better friend than yours. All right, hang on. You guys ever remember the game 7 Minutes in Heaven?
Oh, yeah.
People would play
Heck
that
yeah.
as kids. I never played it. I had this uncle that was always trying to get me to do it, but I always said no.
I'm glad you did.
It's a party game where people lock themselves in the closet for 7 minutes and whatever happens, happens, I guess. I know I never really did actually play it as a kid. That's because I had a bad childhood. But could have been because of that uncle. Who knows? All these are different stories for different times.
Yeah, or
What we're
therapy.
talking about right now is the second date. And Nick, who's on the phone to do a second date right now, played a really long game of 7 Minutes in Heaven with the girl he wants to call today because they were locked for like 45 minutes in an escape room together. I think that's kind of similar, right, Nick?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, except for there's a group of people with you,
Yeah, right?
which makes it a little bit more awkward.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
If you're just joining us for the second date today, Nick is on the phone, and he met the girl he wants to call today in an escape room. I guess that's where a group of people get together, and then they play games to try to figure out how to escape from a room and see if they can do it in a certain amount of time. They met there, and then there was an awkward moment when a couple of their friends got in a fight with each other, boyfriend and girlfriend, and then the two of them, Nick and Taylor, went over and saved the day and talked them down. And then ended up at drinks, had a few drinks, some laughs, and then Taylor left, and now she's not calling Nick back, and he has no idea why.
You can't think of anything that you did wrong or that would have been awkward besides that fight?
Yeah, no, other than the fight. We had a really, really fun time, and we clicked.
All right, well, I'll dial her phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date. You ready?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Taylor, please?
Yeah, this is her.
Hey, Taylor, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm good.
Good. Are you familiar with the radio show?
I mean, I've heard of it.
Cool. Have you ever heard us do something called a second date?
No.
You haven't? Okay. Well, I'll tell you what it is. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody, right, and then end up not calling them after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what went wrong. So you recently met a dude, and now you're not calling him back, and he asked us for help.
Oh. Wow. Okay, that's really awkward.
I'll say some names to you, and you tell me if they ring a bell. Milt. Have you gone out with a Milt lately?
No.
How about Chester?
What are you, we haven't talked to Chester or Milt.
No Chesters, no Milts. What about a Nick?
Yes.
That'd be the one.
Okay.
Surprise!
Nick,
It would be more shocking, actually, if it was Chester.
I know. Nick told us about how he met you at that escape room and shared some drinks with you and thought that he was going to see you again, but now you're not calling him back and he's wondering why.
Oh, wow. This is very weird.
I mean, the way he painted the picture is that you guys had a delightful time together.
Yeah, I guess so.
That doesn't sound like a ringing endorsement. Yeah, I suppose it was fine. Was there something that Nick did wrong?
No, there's nothing he did.
He told us about your friends getting into a fight in the escape room, the boyfriend and girlfriend. Was that the awkward thing that somehow made you not want to go out with him?
Oh, he told you about that?
Well, he said that a couple of your friends got into an argument and then the two of you went over to try to help smooth things out? Like you talked to his girlfriend and he talked to his friend and then everything was good?
That's all he said?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a really awkward situation. I don't know if I should talk about it.
Is it awkward for your friends or for Nick?
Mostly for my friends, yeah,
Okay.
and me.
Really?
Oh, and you.
It was awkward for me.
So awkward for everybody. And you know what? Our show specializes in awkward. So I think that you should tell us.
I don't know.
Well, more importantly than us, how about Nick? Because Nick really wants to know why you're not calling him back.
Okay, the thing is, like, I kind of lied to Nick when I was out with him
You
Whoa.
lied to him about what?
about why our friends were fighting.
Well,
Okay.
didn't he know why they were fighting?
No, he did not.
So why were they fighting? Like, for real, not the lie part.
Basically, they were fighting because the guy was texting me and his girlfriend found out about it.
Wait,
What?
we mean like texting you like he was trying to make you a side piece or something? Like, what do you mean?
He was just sending me like really flirty texts.
Whoa.
And when you guys were in the escape room?
No, it was before this, and I was like, hey, I told my girlfriend, I was like, your boyfriend is texting me, and she just decided to bring it up in the middle of this escape room.
What? Oh my God. I have so many questions, but one is why on earth would you ever agree to go into an escape room with a boyfriend who's hitting on you and his girlfriend?
I don't, that's a good question. I don't know. It was
Yeah.
a bad,
Looking back on it, it's probably not a good idea.
yeah, it was a bad decision.
So they were arguing about you.
Yeah.
But what does that have to do with Nick and why you wouldn't be calling Nick back?
I just don't want to get in a relationship where our friends are like arguing and I'm the cause of it. I just want to stay away from all of it.
Oh, it sounds like so much good drama, though, doesn't it?
Not for me.
I'm kidding.
Speaking of good drama, Nick is actually on the phone listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, I am, unless he's hung up. Nick, are you there?
Yeah.
Hey, Taylor.
Hello. Hey.
How's it going?
Oh, fine.
This is awkward.
Yeah, everything's fine.
You knew why they were fighting? And it was all because of you?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Why did you feel like you had to lie to me?
I
feel like we had a good time. Like,
I just like didn't want to involve you more than you already were involved because it was just so weird.
And Nick, don't you think that's a positive thing? I mean, like, for once, she was trying to, like, tamp down the drama instead of bring it up.
yeah, I guess. It's just still a little suspicious.
Yeah.
Suspicious.
What do you mean suspicious?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how you guys met. Like, are you guys still texting at all? And, like, is it still happening?
No, we are not texting. No,
Snapchatting?
I do not.
Using that
None
one.
of the above.
Oh, okay.
And you were never texting with him, right? You were just a recipient.
Yeah, I in no way encouraged him.
Well, how can I know that you're telling the truth about all this? My buddy wouldn't just come on to you for no reason. Like, you would have had to have done something or encouraged it,
What?
right?
Okay, we're talking about Dan. Of course he would. That guy's a pervert.
Dan is not a perv. I've known him for like 15 years. Like, you know, we've been through a lot together. He can be a little wild, but he's definitely not a pervert in any way. And he's like really faithful.
Think about it. The girlfriend was yelling at the boyfriend. If the girlfriend thought that Taylor was involved, she would also be yelling at Taylor.
Exactly. Thank you.
That's not part of a girl code.
No,
No.
That just seems the way it is. Whenever somebody cheats, they always blame the person who their significant other cheated on with.
Totally.
Like, their significant other had nothing to do with it. I agree there. She'd probably be yelling at Taylor more than her boyfriend. Dan the pervert or whatever his name is.
He's not a pervert.
If I showed you some of the things he's been texting me, you would say something different.
Oh, really?
Eggplant emoji.
So let me get this straight. You're saying you've never flirted with him. You've never encouraged him to, like, keep texting you, and you guys have never, like, hooked up or done anything? Like, you're the innocent person in this whole thing?
Yes, that is what I'm telling you.
And Nick, it sounds like you're trying to, like, pin her down and attack her for causing the drama.
It just is. Yeah, I've known Dan for so long. It just seems so weird that this would be happening. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to think about it.
I am telling you the truth. Your friend is a creep. He's been texting me. His girlfriend got mad. I have nothing to do with it. I want to be completely out of it. I don't want to be involved.
Is that why you were so anxious to get out of the escape room?
Yes, I did not want to be around them. It was like a mistake that I went there.
Oh.
Not a total mistake, right?
Oh, there we go. The
So
tune
you-
is changing.
All right, Nick's still in.
Hey, Taylor, would you like to go on a second date with Nick? We will pay for it.
I'm going to have to say no because the situation is just too weird right now, and we need to wait till everything blows over.
I don't know what this has to do with you and I. Like, their problems are their problems, and I think you and I should focus on us and see, like, you know, what we could be. Because we did have a good time. You can't deny that.
I mean, we had a good time. I just can't. It's just too weird right now.
Taylor, I know there's all this drama going on between our friends, but I think there's something here, and that should be enough for us to go out again.
Yeah.
I think that means no.
It's just too weird.
Dang.
I just think there could be something here.
I mean, really, it sounds like everything just boils down to this other couple fighting. Don't you think that will blow over eventually, and then you guys could go out?
I just still have to say no.
No for now, right?
Yes, no for now.
Okay.
So there's a chance at some point.
So maybe one day.
All right.
Oh, yeah,
Yay.
maybe one
I've never been
day.
so happy at the end of a second date.
If you're just tuning in, today's second date is the kind of thing that movies are made of.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know, high school boy meets
Uh-huh.
high school girl. Girl goes off to college. Years later, she comes back to visit and makes out with boy at a dive bar. Boy follows girl back to college, uninvited. Girl's busy and has to work her catering job, so boy mostly hangs out with girl's roommate.
Oh, yeah.
Boy leaves and calls a radio station because now he has more questions than answers.
Yeah.
Oh, classic.
Yeah.
Starring
exactly.
Zac Efron and Meryl Streep.
Yeah.
That's an interesting mix. Meryl Streep is a co-ed, huh?
Yeah, she could pull off a college
Yeah.
student. But yes, one of our listeners, Noah, reconnected with an old high school crush named Anna. They had a little bit of a fling, and when he went and visited her at her college, she had to work a lot.
Yeah.
And
But, he didn't tell her that she was coming.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the first mistake
Yeah.
of many that I think he made. But he got the vibe that maybe something else was going on with Anna. Maybe it's another guy.
Right.
He's not really sure. So we're going to call Anna and try and figure out what's going on.
That's right. Man, I just don't want her to slip away.
Okay. So, Noah, I have a question. The one thing we didn't ask is after you got back, have you and Anna still been talking, or is she just not answering any of your phone calls?
So this has been all over text, and anytime I actually call her on the phone, she doesn't pick up.
Okay.
So
Not a good sign.
A lot of questions that you want to ask. What's the number one question that you have for her?
I just want to know if she feels the same way I do
Oh.
after all this time.
Do you have maybe a better question that is more likely to get a yes?
I don't know if you're going to want to
I
the
think we
answer
know
to
the
that.
answer to that one.
Or if she would just give me a chance to make this
Okay.
work,
There it
and
goes.
I'll make it work with all this distance.
Okay.
Okay.
We're getting
Yeah.
closer to
Yeah.
something that might turn out well. But
Oh,
let's give this a
buddy.
shot.
Young
okay?
love, Noah. Let's do it.
We're going to dial Anna's phone number right now, and we're going to ask her the question. You ready?
Well, not the
Well, a question.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I'm nervous. Can you call her, please?
Okay.
All right. You're going to be fine.
Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, I'm looking to speak with Anna.
This is Anna.
Hi, Anna. My name's Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. I was hoping you have a second to talk.
From the radio.
I know it's kind of an antiquated device. It's usually in cars.
It's like Spotify in your whip.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make it easy.
Music comes out of it sometimes, and sometimes people
guys.
talk.
She's not an idiot. Hi, Anna.
You sounded really confused.
Yeah, what's going on?
Well, we're a radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. We do a segment called A Second Date. That's where if you go out with someone and afterwards, if they're not calling you back, you can reach out to us and we'll call that person for you to try and figure out the reason why.
Okay.
So one of our listeners reached out and wanted to ask about you. The guy's name is Noah.
Oh my God.
Do you know a Noah?
Yeah, of course she knows a Noah. I mean, it's not really a first date you guys went on. It was like a whole weekend thing.
We talked to Noah. He seems like a really nice guy.
Yeah, Noah is nice.
Okay.
I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Well, how about we tell you what we know, and then you can go off of our story.
I mean, I don't think it'll matter, but sure.
Okay, well, let's give it a shot. What do you say? Okay. So Noah said that he knew you from high school. You guys reconnected when you came back to visit at a bar. You had a little bit of a fling at the bar, a little kiss. He went to visit you at your college, but you weren't able to spend a lot of time with him because you had to work.
I don't know why he's telling you all this. Why is he reaching out to you all? I never gave him permission to talk to somebody about this situation. That's really weird.
I mean, it's pretty generic information.
Yeah. If you don't like him, just say that. Hey, I don't like him. I'm not attracted. That's it. Like, we just want to know.
No judgment on you.
Yeah.
I mean, I am engaged.
Oh,
dang.
Yeah, that's why you're so secret. That's not good, girl.
Wait, hold up.
Wait, no, why are you
kissed?
Before I got engaged recently, it was kind of like unsure about what the status was with my fiance and I. We weren't like official at that point. And I guess I was just feeling like if I'm soon to be a married person, like kind of having some doubts, and Noah and I connected and we kissed at the bar.
So wait, Noah didn't know that you were engaged?
No, he did not.
You didn't tell him?
So I wasn't engaged when we kissed at the bar, and then he just randomly showed up at my doorstep at school. We didn't talk about it. He just like appeared.
So
okay, I get it. Don't ask, don't tell.
No,
that's not where that's from.
Oh.
But like,
Totally different.
there's
Do not
so
repeat
many
that.
red flags with your engagement right now. Like, one, you weren't committed to the person right before you got engaged, which seems like all over the place to me. Two, a guy shows up to your door and you don't even have the courage to tell him, "Hey, I'm engaged."
I mean, he's a friend. I didn't want to hurt his feelings.
Yeah, but you
But-
being engaged isn't going to hurt his feelings. It doesn't have anything to do with him.
Will, he really likes her.
Well, I
so
know, but like,
understand.
You shouldn't have showed up. It didn't give her time to plan a lie.
And that's on
No,
him.
why lie?
For sure.
Why not just say I'm engaged? Shouldn't you be celebrating? Shouldn't you be excited to tell everybody?
Brooke.
I mean, it's a legit reason why you can't date somebody.
And Brooke, you don't know whether or not his feelings would be hurt finding out that she's engaged unless we ask Noah directly.
Okay, well, this
Because
is going to get weird.
I need to tell you, Anna,
Yeah.
that Noah's actually been on the other line listening this entire time, and he wants to talk to you.
Oh my God.
It's okay.
Anna, hey.
Oh, man.
So this
Oh
news,
my God.
I wish you could have told me.
Right.
It didn't really feel like there was an opening to Noah.
What do you mean?
I mean-
Even when we were in, when you came in town for the holidays, like we walked around, and I don't know. I've always really, really liked you. You've always been my dream girl. And I didn't want to tell you that because that makes it weird. I know, but I'm sorry. I have to tell you that now, and it destroys me to hear that you're engaged.
Oh, see, Brooke?
Well, of course
It's
it
not
does, but it
no
also
big deal.
destroys him that you weren't honest with him, Anna. Why is it so hard to be honest these days? I don't understand.
Because of that.
It's college, Brooke, you know.
But then you shouldn't be engaged if you were walking around campus.
I didn't know what to do. Everything kind of happened really quickly. It took me by surprise, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Noah. I mean, Noah, do you want me to send you back the pillow?
Pillow?
What pillow?
Can you not? Don't talk about that on the
What
radio,
pillow?
please.
Well,
What
you
pillow?
have to now. You brought it up.
You're the one who called the radio, so I think
We know nothing about a pillow.
Yeah.
Now this is all just insanely embarrassing.
Noah sent me a pillow of his face.
Oh, sweet Noah.
No, he
Sleep
didn't.
on.
Oh, wow.
I kind of love it.
No,
It's
no,
so fun.
no.
It's kind of funny, kind of sweet. Noah,
not.
you're a catch.
It's
I think
really
you're
not.
a catch, Noah.
No, if that's your girlfriend, yes.
Whatever.
Not a random-
Dude, don't bag on this guy. He's having a hard moment right now.
What was going on in your mind when you sent her a pillow of your face?
I mean, I can't be there for her physically because of the distance, and so I thought it was something that she could at least like remember with me, and maybe even cuddle with.
Oh, see, if you're
Yeah.
dating, that's cute.
Maybe she's drunk. She'll kiss it a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe do a little more with it.
Like, what are you doing with the pillow right now, Anna? Like, you have a pillow of some dude's face at your house when your fiance comes over.
It's just in my closet, and I just don't know what to do with it. So I didn't. It felt wrong to just throw it away.
Oh,
That's a lot.
Okay, I need to ask a question, but before I do, I want to know, how serious is this fiance, Anna?
What?
I'm actually with Jeffrey on this one.
I mean, it
feel
sounds like the switch is turning on and off.
It is. And like, I feel like you're holding on to things like his pillow or letting him stay without telling him because you actually do really like Noah still.
I love my fiance, and I've been honest with him about the situation with Noah. Yes, I should have told Noah I was engaged up front.
Yeah.
I wasn't engaged when I was home for the holidays, and like it was kind of freaking out a bit.
So what are you saying? Is this guy pre-med?
Is he rich?
Is he like an athlete? Is he a frat boy?
No, I'm not talking to you guys about this. It's just, it's not going to happen.
He's
okay?
wealthy.
I don't think a marriage is going to happen. But
Yeah.
well, I need to ask at this point, Anna, would you like to go out on another date with Noah? We'll pay for it.
We'll fly him out.
Or we'll at least pay for the postage for you to send his pillow back to him.
There you go.
That is nice. I like that.
Good deal.
I'm going to send the pillow back, but I don't need you guys to pay for it.
Okay.
Thank you, though, for the very kind offer.
We feel you.
Noah, I think
Oh,
you're going to be
Noah.
just fine. You're going to bounce back, you know.
Yeah, I just wish I knew. I just feel like an idiot.
Well, you
That's
know
all right,
now,
buddy.
bro.
It's not on you, man.
You know, Noah, I feel bad. Why don't you, when you get the pillow back, why don't you send it over to me, okay? I'll try it out. I'll use it the right way.
I'll use it the right way. You did not just say that.
I'll do what you want me to do with it.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
We've done so many second dates. I would say each one tends to fall into a certain category.
Okay, yeah.
Like there's the drunken one-night stands.
Oh, for sure. A lot of those.
Mhm. There's the blind date that was set up through friends.
Always a disaster.
More rare, but we
Yeah.
get a lot of those.
Sometimes we get a lick date,
No,
Lick?
what?
Like,
where a
with
couple
your-
licks each other's faces for hours.
No, I've never heard of that.
Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. No, that was just a dog video I just watched.
Oh. What?
A really good one on YouTube. It must have still been in my head.
Huh?
But no, back to the second date. One of my favorites is the old school high school crush date.
Oh. It's kind of like redemption after
Yeah.
having a crush for so many years, and then you finally get to go out.
That's
You're just
right.
like lucky they're not married yet.
And that's what's happening today with one of our listeners named Noah. He's been looking to reunite with an old classmate.
Oh, Noah.
Noah.
Noah, you found me.
No,
I'm here. I am ready for
no,
you.
dude.
Are you calling about Jeffrey, Noah?
Hey guys, no, I'm not calling about Jeffrey. Not this time.
Okay.
Oh.
See, you must
Okay.
have been rich.
Yeah,
I
because
don't-
he went to a rich private school.
I don't want
so-
you either, Noah.
Okay.
Forget you.
Jeffrey gets all mad.
Okay, whatever.
Who are you calling about, Noah?
Yeah, who's this person that's so much better?
It's not Jeffrey.
Okay, so there's this girl that I've known forever, and we went to high school together, and
Can I interrupt? Noah, does she have a name?
her name's Anna.
Okay. All right,
right.
Anna. So you went to high school with Anna.
Anna, Noah, I like the flow.
Uh-huh.
The flowa.
So
Yeah.
how did you end up reconnecting with Anna?
Well, I mean, we dated in high school, and she moved away. She went to school.
Oh.
Oh, you guys actually dated in high school. It wasn't just a crush.
I guess what I mean by date was more in my mind.
Oh.
That's not
Oh,
What?
okay.
That
not
doesn't
weird at all.
count?
Well, it does count.
No,
It
if that's the
doesn't.
case,
Yeah, it
I'm
does.
dating Sofia Vergara right
Yeah.
now.
Hey,
I'm dating her.
For us lonely guys in high school, it counts.
Okay, in high school.
Don't you dare discredit us.
In high school, maybe.
I feel
No
you, Noah.
way, dude. I was a lonely girl in high school. I was trying to get anybody to make out with me, and it didn't count. Okay?
Oh.
Didn't count at all.
All right. Well, so you didn't actually date in high school, but you were able to reconnect years later. How did that happen?
So she would come home. Like I said, she's in college pretty far away. She would come home for the holidays.
Okay.
And while she was home, we would hang out.
Oh, yeah.
And so one of the places that we actually met up one night was this local bar that a bunch of friends would always hang out at.
Okay. I mean, this all sounds typical. I think we've all lived this story, right?
Yeah, but is this your date that you're talking about, or is this just how you reconnected?
So this was the moment that we actually spent a lot of time together to reconnect, was that time in the bar.
Okay.
All right.
And so then, did you ask her out on a date and you went on a date later, or you just made out that night?
So there was a lot of flirting and a lot of hanging out, and yeah, I did kiss her.
Oh, finally got the kiss after all these years.
Oh, wait, was that I go to hometown bars and make out with guys from high school, though.
Yeah.
Doesn't
But
mean
that
anything.
was 2 years ago.
Sometimes.
Of course she does. She's 22.
It's kind of
That's
fun.
what you do when you're 22.
And she just hit the bar series.
So wait, hold on.
Oh, wow.
Back to you,
The
Noah.
girls
Was
were
that
not
the?
like that when I went back home.
I just think it wasn't for you, honey. It was for everybody else. But Noah, was this the first kiss you guys have ever shared?
This was the first kiss, yeah.
Oh man.
How was it?
So this was like a big moment for you then.
This was a huge moment for me. I mean, it
Okay.
just rocked my world. But unfortunately, the next morning, she had to fly out.
Oh
no.
And there's where the airport scene comes in and every rom-com.
Yep.
No, don't leave.
Yeah, stay here. Give up on all of your education just for me.
So what happened next?
She didn't invite me to the airport, which
Oh.
kind of sucked.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
But about 3 weeks later, I came to visit her.
Oh.
Whoa.
She invited you out?
An invitation, or just you showed up?
It was kind of a little bit of both. She didn't really invite me, but she said the door's kind of always open.
Okay.
I know what that's like. Or it's like, yeah, we should totally hang out sometime.
Yeah.
And you take that as, oh, I'm going to book my ticket now.
She's like, we're so
See,
far away. He's
I
not
usually,
going to come.
Yeah, when I say that, there's like the 1% chance they might come. That
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Think
and
I'm not.
I mean, that's a big deal, though, because that's like inviting her old high school whatever into her new world.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
I guess the best gauge is how did she react when you showed up?
I guess it was a little weird because it was more surprise, and so she didn't really know how to handle it. But she was still excited to see me for sure, and unfortunately, she had to work a lot of the time that I was there.
Well, you didn't tell her you were coming, so
Right,
she can't
totally.
take time off. That makes sense.
Yeah, we spent time together during the day, but then she had to work nights. She works for our catering business,
Okay.
so I kind of hung out with her roommate while she was working. But I don't know. There are a couple of things that just kind of make me feel like there might be another guy in the picture with her. So
Why do you think there's another guy?
just the way her roommate was talking, it's just like she was dropping some hints, but like she wouldn't actually talk about it.
This isn't really a second date, though.
That's
this
what
is
I'm
like
wondering.
you were in a one-sided relationship, and we need to figure out how she feels. Is that what you want?
I don't know. I disagree with you. I think that it is more of a second date because when I was there, we walked around and held hands and talked about the past in our lives and kind of like our relationship we've had over the years.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And
all
you
right.
did get that kiss. I mean, you can't put that aside. That's huge. You
I don't know.
just kiss random
She
people.
wouldn't hold hands in public on campus if she had another boyfriend.
Unless her
Yeah.
hands were cold.
Well,
But I don't know. Let's figure this out, okay? We're going to play a song. We'll come back. We'll call Anna for you. And we'll ask her, do you have a crush on Noah? Circle yes or no or kind of.
All right.
All right. Hold on.
FH.com. Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know, whenever we do second date updates, some people actually want a second date. Some people just want to figure out what happened on their date and why the person isn't calling them back.
Yeah.
And then there's Sean, who's on the phone for a second date update right now, and he wants both, pretty much. He says it was one of the strangest dates he's ever been on.
Ooh.
So, Sean, how are you?
Hey guys, I'm good. I'm just trying to figure things out.
yeah, I mean,
not
most
good.
most people who do this segment say that their date was bad or something, but strange is an interesting description to me.
Yeah, I've just been trying to figure it out, and I don't understand. I've asked my friends. I could use some help here.
Okay. What's the girl's name you want to call?
Jessica.
Jessica. All right. And tell us a little bit about your date with Jessica.
Okay. Where to start?
Oh, no.
All right, so we met online. She's super cute, so I figure, okay, let's go to a bar. Let's talk. So we go to this Irish pub, and You know those dates where it's just like not right, you know, where like you're trying to have conversation, but there's always this awkward silence or long pauses, and you can kind of like never get any momentum.
Yeah, sounds fun.
It was just painful. All right, so this is happening. I've had this situation before. It's like there's not chemistry or whatever. So after like 45 minutes, you know, I gave it the good old college try or whatever. We weren't clicking, so I just say like, hey, we can just leave. We can just end this date, and that's okay.
And what did she say to that?
She seemed super relieved.
Okay.
So there were no hard feelings. You know, we're both adults. Like, it all feels very copacetic or whatever. Wow. And then she asks me to walk her to her apartment, which, you know, it's relatively early in the evening, but the sun's down. And so she says she just wants to have somebody take her back to her apartment. And that makes sense to me, you know, just to be a nice guy, I say sure.
Okay.
Okay.
And we're walking to her apartment, and I guess, like, thinking back, like, the conversation started getting a little bit better, you know, like, there was a little less tension in the air or whatever as we were walking.
So now you're getting along.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. We get to her place, and I have no idea why she did this, but she invites me up.
What?
I guess things got a lot better then.
Whoa.
Right?
So you went from let's end the date, this is horribly awkward, to come on up to my place.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on either. In my head, I was thinking, really? Like, I didn't say that out loud, but I was totally thinking it.
Yeah. So did the date continue up there?
Surprisingly, it did.
Really?
I had, like, no expectations. Yeah, I wasn't planning on anything happening. I was just like, all right, well, let's see what happens, you know?
Like, or maybe she was just even inviting you to be polite because she thought it was the polite thing to do after you walked her home.
I don't know. I guess my mom's friends would say, like, do you want a glass of water or something? It wasn't, like, that polite, but, you know.
Right.
So how did things go up there?
We're hanging out, and we're watching TV. We start watching some game shows, and we're laughing about how cheesy that is. And I guess, like, because all the tension was gone and because we were laughing with each other and just being ourselves, you know, one thing leads to another, and we end up hooking up.
Oh, my God.
Did she,
Wow.
I mean, did she initiate this?
I'm sure dudes say this all the time. It felt like it was mutual. It didn't feel like
Okay.
one of us made the initiating.
Yeah.
That's a big switch from not wanting to talk to you to
Now they can't keep
doing
their hands
that.
off each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah, I mean, and that's why, as I remember it, I did not initiate because, you know, it felt like it was so not going to happen. So anyway, that happens. It's really nice. She's great, whatever. And
she's great, whatever.
I mean, I don't want to give details, you know. I want to be
No, it's
polite.
fine. It's fine. Did you stay the night?
Well, here's the thing. She gets up to use the bathroom, and then I hear the apartment door close.
Okay.
And I wait for 45 minutes alone in her apartment.
What?
She left?
She just left me in her apartment.
That's weird.
Whoa, weird.
She must
So
have
what'd
really
you do?
wanted to get out of there.
Yeah.
After 45 minutes, I was like, all right, I don't know what's going on. She didn't text me or leave a note or anything, so I just left.
Wow.
Huh.
She wasn't
so she
like, wait.
ghosted you in her own apartment.
Right? Like, was it a weird booty call that she didn't want to? I don't know.
Yeah.
So anyway, like, I've texted her. I tried calling her once, radio silence, and me and my buddies, we don't understand this one, so I could just use some help.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
confusing.
wow.
But you would, if like there's a normal excuse for it, you would want to see her again still?
It felt like there was some chemistry, so maybe things could happen, and kind of want to know if I did anything weird so that I won't do it again.
Yeah,
Well, and
what
that's
do you
so
do?
straight, like, to finish all of it and then leave. Like, if there's something really weird happening, she would probably tell you in the middle of it.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's like an old, like, horror story or something where, like, the person disappears and, you know, they've never been in that apartment for 30 years or something.
Yeah.
You know?
I bet that was the longest 45 minutes of your life. Just laying there, like, is she going to come back? Is she not? Like, what?
Time slowed down to a crawl.
Yeah.
I think that I have never been so scared.
Oh, man.
All right, well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and see if we can figure it out for you with your second date update, okay?
All right, thanks. I really want to figure this out.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I guess you know a date's going well when your date runs out of her own apartment and leaves you there for 45 minutes and then never talks to you again.
Yeah.
If you just tuned in to today's second date update, that's what happened to Sean. He went out with this girl named Jessica, and the beginning of their date was really awkward, and he could tell that, so he just called it out and was like, hey, this is awkward. Do you want to end the date? And she said, yeah. And so he started walking her back to her place, and then I guess because everything was relaxed now, they started hooking up.
Mm-hmm.
And then right after that, apparently, she left her apartment, left him in there for like 45 minutes until he finally just left, and he hasn't heard from her since. So we're going to try to figure it out. Sean, you ready to go?
Let's do this.
All
This
right.
is so, I mean, it's so weird. I can't think of any good reason I would leave a stranger in my apartment.
Yeah.
You know, other than maybe she fell in the bathroom, got amnesia, forgot you were in there, and just wandered out. Like, I feel like that's the only good situation that can happen there.
God, I could only hope that that's the case.
Yeah.
Well, we'll try to figure it out. I'm going to dial their phone number right now, okay?
Thank you so much. I gotta know what's going on.
Okay, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Jessica, please?
this is she,
Hey, Jessica. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Jubal.
From Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Yeah, I know it. I just
Oh, cool.
don't know why you're calling me.
I'm calling you because somebody emailed us about you.
Was it my friend Karen?
I don't think so. I haven't seen one
No.
from Karen. I'll check, though, later to see if she emailed. But no, this is from Sean.
Oh, my God.
You remember Sean?
You went out with Sean.
Yes.
Well, if you know the show, you probably heard a second date update before, yeah?
I know my friend Karen does. She's like obsessed with you guys.
Okay.
So that's why I asked if it was her that emailed.
Oh, gotcha. Well, a second date update is where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. So Sean emailed us and told us about the night you guys hung out and is very confused why you ditched him in your own apartment and also why you won't call him back.
Wow, he told you that.
Yeah.
It was not great. I honestly wish that this had never even happened, and I can't believe I'm reliving this on a radio show right now.
It has to be worse than not great. I mean, to leave a stranger in your apartment.
Yeah.
Wait, so can you tell us what happened on your date?
Okay, so me and Sean went out, and I had a very weird feeling from the moment that we got together. Like something was just off.
Is that why things were awkward at first? Because he told us about your date. He said things were obviously awkward between you two at the beginning of it.
Yeah, I just had a weird feeling, and I guess that like carried into how the date went.
So wait, like weird feeling like you felt like he was a serial killer? Because that's how, whenever I say weird feeling, I feel like someone is bad.
Not that I thought he was going to kill me, because I would have like left at the restaurant if that was the case. But when he said, "Hey, this isn't going well," I was relieved. You know, like I was relieved when he suggested that we leave. And I asked him to walk me home, and things got, you know, a little bit better. We were talking and enjoying ourselves a little bit and enjoying the conversation. And so, wait, what did he tell you?
He just said that you guys ended up going up to your place and then things were better. And then after you guys were done hanging out, then you left and didn't hear from you.
Yeah, well, there was a moment where we were sitting down and he dropped his phone. And when he reached for it, he said, "Oh, corn nuts."
Okay. This is after you guys have hooked up or before?
He told you that. God. This is after.
Okay.
Considering you know the details. This is after. So he drops the phone. He says, "Oh, corn nuts." And I realized that's something that one of my uncles used to say all the time.
So
Okay, so he remind you of your uncle or something?
Oh, no.
Well, that uncle has a son named Sean.
Wait.
What?
Whoa.
So are you thinking that
What?
Sean is your cousin?
Yeah.
Shut up.
I'm still not 100% sure, but I hadn't seen him in a while if it was him. So I just panicked. I panicked and I left.
But you know what your cousin looks like, right?
I mean, I haven't seen him since we were children.
Oh.
People evolve.
And all Sean's kind of look the same.
That too.
So you think that he's your cousin and you went out with him?
That sounds so much worse when you say it.
Have you done any research into this? Like, I would be on the phone immediately with my parents, like, "Hey, where's cousin Sean at? What's the likelihood?"
Please tell me he disappeared.
Yeah,
Or wait.
it's living in another country. Give me some hope.
I honestly have just wanted to pretend that this never happened, and that's kind of been my approach.
I can understand that.
Because you think you slept with your cousin.
Stop. Please stop saying that.
Oh, my God.
It's mortifying.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that'd be embarrassing. Why don't
I'm going to be sick.
You know what a good idea is? To check with him and see if he actually is your cousin, because he's on the other line listening to this and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah. Well, maybe he's still there. I don't know. Sean, are you still there?
Jessica, oh my God.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Did you hear all that?
Yeah,
Did you just hear all that?
I did. Are you Hank and Lily's daughter?
Yes.
Oh, confirmation.
Up.
So you guys are cousins?
For real?
Oh, corn nuts.
Don't say that.
Oh, my God.
How did you not recognize me?
It's
How did you not recognize me?
Your hair was so short before.
Hair grows. Sean.
When was the last time you guys saw... I mean, I know the last time you guys saw each other, but when was the... Before that, when was the last time you guys saw each other?
I don't know, like 15 years ago? Oh, my God.
Wow.
In the first date conversation, none of this came up. Like your family history, where you're from. Like those are things that you normally talk about. Like what your parents do.
I mean,
No.
maybe that's why it was so awkward, because we didn't think to use those conversation starters.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you know the whole time, Sean? Did you know that she was your cousin and you just hoped she wouldn't find out?
No.
Gross.
I'm just saying. Like he's
Come
like, maybe
on.
that's why we didn't think to do those things.
Look, Jessica, I had no idea. You are very attractive and you're a great kisser. But
Don't like that. Don't. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, it's probably not the best.
Not good.
Complimenting her like that's probably not the best thing to do.
I'm just being honest, all right? It's good to compliment people.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe
Why
not in
are
this
you
situation.
grossed out by this? You are not grossed out.
I'm not trying to be gross, all right? I don't know what to say right now. This is uncharted territory.
Good, I'm glad.
Yeah, that's good to hear.
Say that you're going to act like this never happened so we can move on with our lives.
Oh my gosh.
I have a very important question for you, Jessica. Have you talked to your parents?
Oh no.
No. Why? Did you?
No, I told them that I had a weird date, but I didn't get into specifics.
Oh, they have
Okay.
no idea.
Yeah,
how
you guys
weird.
might want to keep it a secret forever.
Yeah.
Unless, Jessica, you want to go on a second date with Sean, we'll pay for it.
What? I don't. Is that
No.
legal?
What?
God.
I don't
Yeah.
think we're allowed to.
No?
No, I said no. Obviously, I never want to see him again.
Oh.
Just for the record, Jessica, I feel horrible about this, and you know, if you want to meet up over coffee or something and talk about it, I'm
No,
down.
I don't want to meet up
If
over.
you need
No,
time.
I don't ever want to see you
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
He's still
Well,
trying to-
Sean,
So.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry both of you had to learn about that date.
Yeah.
But Sean, no second date.
Great. I lost a cousin too. Thank you very much.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Nothing like a little incest to start your morning.
Good
Brooke and
morning.
Jubal in the morning
I
talking
always say
about
that.
today's second date update. If you missed it, Sean had a first date with a girl named Jessica, and it started out awful. But after a few drinks, it got better, and they actually ended up hooking up at her apartment. But when we called Jessica, she told us something very shocking. At one point during the evening, after they had already banged it out, Sean used the phrase, "oh, corn nuts," and it made Jessica remember that she has an uncle who also uses that phrase and had a son named Sean. Oh, my God. Just banged it out with my cousin.
I cannot believe it.
See, this is why you should never estrange your family, because then you don't remember who's
Yes.
who, and you end up sleeping with one
Be
of them.
close
Yeah.
with them,
Yes.
please.
She says she hasn't seen that side of her family for a long time, so she wasn't exactly sure if it was her cousin, but Sean confirmed that, yes, they're related.
Oh my God.
So, yep.
So she probably won't see
And
that side of the
Nothing
family
like-
again for
He
a
was
while.
not as upset as he should have been.
No, he really wasn't.
Yeah, you guys, like, still.
In the end, no second date, but a lifetime of baggage because they had sex with each other and their cousins. So
stop saying
remember, if you
it.
want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
They say being in love makes you do crazy things.
Oh, it does.
I've heard that.
It's so good.
Well, if that's true, why couldn't it work the opposite way?
Wait, being crazy makes you in love?
Where doing crazy things makes you be in love.
Oh, then every ex-girlfriend I've ever had would love me so much.
I think that may have been the strategy for one of our listeners named Rich.
Oh.
Because his date idea was definitely out there, but he's not getting a call back. Could we be the final piece of crazy that he needs to push it over the edge and make that love connection
I hope
happen?
so. I like this.
With me and Alexis combined, we can do this.
No, you guys. It's like two crazies don't equal right. I don't think that's how it works.
I don't know.
Yeah. Alexis is just excited because his name's Rich.
That's a good point. Well, let's meet him. Rich, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Hello, Rich.
Hello, Rich. You sound rich.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell us about the girl that you want us to call today. What's her name?
Her name is Sarah.
Okay.
We met online, and she was really funny and everything. But like the first thing that I really noticed about her was like her like sculpted eyebrows.
Huh?
You know what sculpted eyebrows are, right?
They're on
No.
fleek.
Super penciled in eyebrows.
Or maybe she had a micro-bladed,
Ooh.
Yeah, the bladed stuff. Like it's real big on TikTok now. I mean, there's like girls that have like skylines done in there, like the New York skyline or whatever.
Oh,
Is
What?
is that what your For You page is filled with? Is eyebrow art?
yeah.
I mean, I'm not that crazy about like I don't go that far, but you know, when women have those sculpted eyebrows, like it just exudes a lot of confidence, right? And that's what I want. And I want to be more confident in my dating life and even in my regular life and
Okay.
everything. So
Okay.
I like that. So you're hanging out with confident women, attracting them, so hopefully it makes you more confident as well.
Yeah. How do you do that, Rich?
well, okay, so like I wanted to come up with like a fun date, right? And I'm on TikTok like all the time.
You and everyone else, bro.
Yeah.
So good.
It's amazing.
Well, anyway, so like I figured like one thing that we could do is we could like walk around the city and kind of put together a TikTok with each other.
All right.
So like I figured like let's go around and do some trust falls in different places around the city.
Huh.
That's interesting.
Wait, like where you stand behind her and she just falls backwards and she has to trust that you're going to catch her? Like that? Literally trust
Yeah.
falls?
Yeah, literally trust falls, you know, and we were gonna, you know, we were going to like some open air bars and stuff, and so I was like, oh, let's get some other people in on it, you know, and like we'll trust fall with them, just random strangers.
Well,
and
hold on, Rich. Hold on. So rewind to the moment that you said, let's do some trust
Yeah.
falls together. What was her reaction to that?
Well, when I pitched it to her, I could tell she was like, that's a little weird, but then she was into it.
Oh, good.
You know, so we tried like one or two together, and like, you know, it started to get fun. And so, you know, like I said, we were at a couple of open air bars, and we got like a group of people, and we were all doing it. And so,
That came out weird.
well, do the trust falls. Do the trust
Oh,
falls.
okay.
Sorry.
Group trust fall, not group other
I was going to
stuff.
ask you, like, where are these bars? I need to go.
I gotta say, alcohol and trust falls. It sounds like at some point it's gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so I had this one guy like hold the phone, and she got up on a table, and she was going to trust fall into me off this table, right?
Oh my god.
You guys are getting
Off
extreme.
a
Yeah.
table. What is this, wrestling? What the heck?
And you
Light it on fire. Maybe get some barbed wire out here.
You were the only one catching her?
Yes. Well, I was supposed to. So
Uh-oh.
I didn't quite catch her, but I didn't like drop her.
Oh,
But
bro.
If the guy that was filming it didn't like jump in and catch her head, it might have gotten a lot worse. But like, she didn't fall to the ground. Like I mostly caught her. I think she would have been fine, but it was good that he was
You
there.
had one job. Catch her.
I mean, typically when you do it from like up on a table, you have like a group of people
A couple
around.
people with their arms out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that definitely puts a speed bump in the date
But at least
and
she
in her
didn't get
body,
hurt.
too.
Yeah.
Well, did
Yeah.
she get hurt?
Oh, that's a good question.
No, she didn't get hurt. It was all fine, and we laughed it off, and
Her eyebrows were still in good
her eyebrows were still in excellent shape. No,
Okay, good.
It
Good.
looked like an earthquake.
All
though.
right.
She was shocked.
So were you able to recover?
yeah, I was able to recover, and we had some fun, and we made a bunch of TikToks, and I got a lot of views on the TikToks, and we laughed the whole time, and
Okay.
Because it ended up on a fail blog, probably.
Yeah.
but when I've been texting her like ever since, and it's been fine and cordial and everything, but I can't really get her to seem to agree to go out again.
Okay.
Oh, she's avoiding, like,
what is
locking
she?
down.
Yeah, she's just saying she's busy or something.
Yeah, I just can't get it to lock down, but she hasn't said no, like straight up.
Okay.
Well, that's good. If she was mad at you, she may not be talking to you at all. So at least she's having conversations. She's just like, when it comes to the date, you're like, she's avoiding it. Obviously.
Well, she probably doesn't want
Yeah.
to die on her next date.
He's like, let's try it off a skyscraper this time.
Are you sure you just don't want to wait it out and wait for her? You think that you need to get her on the phone?
I mean, it's been a few weeks, and
A few weeks.
I'm worried that like she might think that I'm just not attractive enough. Like I said, I want to be more confident, but I'm still not quite there. And so I'm really
Yeah.
worried that like she is, just out of my league and she's trying to let me down easy and I'm not picking up on it.
Yeah, you gotta get an answer, because if not, you're gonna slide into the friend zone forever.
Yeah,
So you
ghosting is gonna
gotta-
happen next.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Well, you sound like a good guy to us. So, Rich, we're going to play a song. Come back, we'll call Sarah for you, and we'll try and get you your second date, okay?
You guys want to do some trust falls?
All right, I appreciate it.
All right, man.
Okay, Brooke, catch me!
No.
Brooke!
No.
Oh, God.
Ow!
Now there's blood. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to the second date. And we've been talking to one of our listeners, Rich, about his first date with a woman named Sarah. And we got so wrapped up in sculpted eyebrows and trust falls, we never even touched on if there was any romantic encounters.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Rich,
Whoops.
was there any of that happening? Like maybe a hug or a kiss at the end?
Well, I mean, I wasn't really going to say anything, but yeah, we did end up doing it in a park bathroom.
What?
Yeah!
Whoa! Wait, did you just jump?
Attaboy.
Wait,
Doing
Hold
what?
up. No
Or-
better place?
Not really, because we were just out walking around, but
Huh.
we were doing the trust falls and we were, getting to know each other and it kind of got a little intimate and, one thing led to another. And
Okay,
That was
All right.
Rich, I did not see that coming.
No, me either.
I'm not going to lie, it surprised me as well, but you just got to go with it.
Wow.
Hey,
Wow.
not too bad.
Good on you.
Remember when you said you weren't very confident? It seems like you got it covered.
Seriously.
I don't know.
Or was a trust fall gone really wrong?
Yeah.
You fell, okay. You fell on oh, never mind.
Though that worked out.
Yeah.
All
Gotcha.
right. Well, okay.
Got you real good.
That's a new layer to this story.
Wow.
I gotta say that like I don't really think you should bring that up when you talk to her, because like I mean I don't know that she wants that information
Right.
just like
It's
out.
private. Can I ask, what was the vibe after that?
I was in a very good mood. We were still having fun.
Okay.
you were.
I bet you
Okay.
were, yeah.
All right,
a little
cool.
tired, but having a great time.
All right. Well,
Oh, my God.
Well, and like there was a lot of drinking involved, so like that probably helped with the trust falls and the park thing, obviously.
Yeah, totally.
And not noticing how gross the bathroom
yeah.
You dropped her during the trust fall, so I'm going to go with it only helped with the park thing.
Now the dropping thing that did happen after the park incident.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So just to recap here, it was trust fall, drinking, trust fall, sex in a park, trust fall, drop her, end of date.
yeah, that's pretty much it.
Nice, bro.
Nailed it.
Why are we calling her? Sounds like a perfect date.
Well, let's see what she thought about it. We're gonna call Sarah, and we're gonna see what her opinion was. Are you ready to do this, man?
I'm absolutely ready, but like please do not mention the park incident unless she brings it up.
Okay.
Okay.
We got your back.
It is funny though that you're calling it an incident, but we're gonna do our best here. I'm gonna dial the number right now. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, I'm looking for Sarah.
this is Sarah. Who's this?
Hey, Sarah, my name's Jeff from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Okay.
It's the typical reaction that we get.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, Sarah.
Yeah.
So,
Big fan, huh?
yeah, we're doing a segment on our show called The Second Date. That's where if you go out with someone and afterwards, if that person isn't calling you back, you can email our show to reach out to them for you to help you figure out the reason why.
Okay.
Well, and like I guess this guy you've actually been texting with.
Yeah.
His name is Rich.
Oh, okay.
You know
Okay.
Rich. You
Okay.
remember Rich?
So maybe you weren't blowing him off.
Yeah, because we know a little bit about the date, Sarah. He talked to us about it. But first, I just need to ask you about something. Apparently, your eyebrows are amazing.
Yeah, he did talk about it a lot.
I thought you were saying something else.
Is that true?
Yes, thank you.
I
there you
mean,
go.
She takes pride in her eyebrows. It's good.
like little tiny hair masterpieces up there. He had a lot of nice things to say about you and your eyebrows and your date.
That's very sweet. Yes, I put some work in.
Well, good.
Okay.
It's paying off because Rich obviously had a great time with you, and he's just a little bit confused about why you're not getting together again. Is there a reason?
I don't know what to say.
Are you interested in him at all? I mean, it sounded like a fun date.
I mean, it was fun. We drank quite a bit.
Mhm.
Randomly did trust falls.
Yeah. Did you find that fun?
I don't know if fun is the word for it. Different. Definitely
Yeah.
different.
Definitely different.
Yeah.
Creative.
That's not bad though, right?
No, I mean, I did some embarrassing things, but
He told us about how you fell off a table and he didn't maybe catch you.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that wasn't great.
No. And he feels bad about that too. But what do you think of Rich as a person?
I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence.
Are you?
What?
If you're on the fence, we'll catch you.
No.
You can trust us.
That is not going to help, I don't think.
She didn't say she liked it that much. Apologize,
Sarah. I mean, I think the thing is, he had great things to say about you and just really kind compliments. Like, he talked about how confident you were and how attractive that was to him. I mean, which is awesome to hear, right?
Yeah, no, he's very sweet. Well, he's not the typical guy I go for.
What do you mean by that? Like, what are your apprehensions about him?
Okay, so the trust fall, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to put it, but it's like it was almost like a gimmick because he's not maybe that confident, and I think that helped him to be a little more assertive. And
But don't you think like confidence is kind of like a fake it till you make it type of situation, you know?
And I know it sounds corny, but like you literally are building trust.
But how is it
together.
coming out when he's catching you? Is he just screaming, like super confident?
in the beginning, but then when he dropped me, not so confident, maybe.
Yeah. But I
That's
mean,
understandable, though. I mean, I'm sure he felt bad.
That's the thing. You got to see that he's got it in him.
Yeah, I'm not sure because there's parts of me that really like him, and then parts of me that I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like your eyebrows are probably one of the parts of you that like him, or we're just trying to work on the heart part to like him too. And maybe your heart would be open to hearing directly from him because he's actually been on the other line listening this entire time.
Oh my gosh.
Rich, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hello.
Hi. Hi there.
How are you doing?
A surprise. I'm good.
I told you when we were on the date that I'm trying to get more confident, and I feel like I'm making big strides in that general vicinity. So, maybe give me another shot.
Hey, being on the radio is a pretty confident thing to do.
It's a bold move.
Yeah.
Big, bold move, don't you think?
Especially this show, Sarah. We make fun of people a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to have the confidence to take a little teasing.
Take it, yeah.
That's fair. Yeah.
Okay.
And, what about, when we went to the park? I mean, wasn't that pretty bold, too?
Whoa, bro.
What are you talking about at the park?
No, Jeff, don't.
I've never heard any stories of the park.
Me either.
What happened at the park?
You know what I'm talking about? You remember that?
Yeah, of course I remember.
Dude.
This is all new information to me.
You're doing good, Jeff.
I have not heard him say anything about a park before.
You are a good wingman.
Oh, my.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Give me another chance. You think you I would love to take you out again. We could do anything you want. We don't have to do trust falls again, I promise.
Anything.
I appreciate your enthusiasm.
I got a lot of enthusiasm. Like I said, I'm working on it.
Maybe it would help, Rich, if you said some nice things about Sarah instead of all the things about you.
Sarah, you are so funny, and I had so much fun with you. I didn't even feel like I was trying to be confident. I just felt like naturally a more exciting person just being around you,
Aww.
That's cute.
And of course, you have amazing eyebrows, and I'm never going to get over that.
What do you think of that, Sarah?
Legendary eyebrows.
That's pretty sweet, Sarah.
That's very sweet.
And let's not forget about how bold I was in the park.
Bro!
Okay.
That's not...
Okay.
Still a mystery to me, but sounds very bold whatever happened at the park.
Man.
Yeah.
Sarah.
Good job, Jen.
Well, what he's lacking in confidence, he makes up for in enthusiasm.
See? That's good.
All right.
Oh, my God. That's kind of cute,
Well,
Sarah.
okay, we're kind of getting some positive momentum here.
Yes,
so
for
It
sure.
sounded like a
Sarah,
backhanded compliment to me.
it's a very small amount of momentum, but we're going to work with it.
Yeah.
Sarah,
Ride that train.
we would like to
Don't
invite
say ride
you.
the train, Brett.
We'd like to invite you to go out on another date with Rich, and we'll pay for it. What do you say?
Well, he has some skills. So,
How?
Oh, okay.
How so?
Wait, are you talking about the park?
Okay, we were trying to be subtle here.
Still mystified as to what's going on.
Oh,
But
Jeff.
I was trying to be subtle about it, but yeah.
Oh, that's a good laugh.
so is that a yes? You're agreeing to see Rich one more time?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Oh,
All
that's so cute.
Thank you guys for helping me out here. Sarah, I can't wait to take you out again.
Dude, good job getting outside of your comfort zone, man. I'm
Yeah,
proud of you.
this is going to be awesome, Rich.
Yeah, maybe after the confidence, I'll work on my subtlety too.
Yeah, good call.
Sounds good. Just no more trust falls, okay?
Oh, okay.
Of course. This time I'll bring protection. I won't forget.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Rich, subtlety.
Protection from what, Jeff?
I'm in the dark over here.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today met the girl that he wants to call at a rock climbing class.
Oh, cool.
Or like a little club, I guess, that they have. I've gone to one of these rock climbing gyms before. It was very bad for me, though, because I got to the top of the little rock wall, and then I turned around and I just started crying because I couldn't get down.
Oh, that's
And
so
then
sad.
They had to call the firefighters to come and rescue me.
Was
it
that
was
your
cool.
flight?
It made the news. I was like the cat stuck in a tree story at the end of the news. That was the feel-good story, but I could never go back to rock climbing after that. It's just
I could see the headline. Watch this little guy get saved at the rock climbing gym.
too traumatic for me.
Yeah.
But Ed, you're a pretty good rock climber, huh?
Yeah, I am a pretty good rock climber.
That's sexy. I'm going to tell you right off the bat that I have a thing for rock climbers.
Well, thank you, Brooke. Thank you.
Clearly, the girl that you want to call today doesn't.
Well, I mean, I guess not, you know?
Tell us a little bit about her.
Well, her name's Nicole, and I met her at my rock climbing gym, and she just was really cute, you know?
Is that when you put the chalk that you used for your hands and you smacked her on the butt and left a handprint?
No, well, I didn't think that we were probably at that stage yet.
Yeah.
That's another reason why I'm not allowed back into those rock climbing classes. I had a lot of fun with that.
Just how many handprints can you make?
How'd you guys initially start talking?
Well, you know, I saw her form, and I thought it was pretty good, so I went up and I gave her a compliment. I told her that I thought I liked her strong hands.
Are you serious? That is not the line you used.
Yeah, I was joking, and I told her I was joking, and we laughed about it. It was great.
Okay, that's good. That's a risk. That's a risk there, and I guess
agree.
I guess it worked because you guys actually went out, right?
Well, I mean, kind of not really, you know. We were planning to go out, but it kind of got sidetracked.
What does that mean?
Well, so afterwards I asked her if she wanted to have a drink after class, and she said yeah. So we were going to go out, but, you know, I was kind of smelly after class, and, you know, she had built for workout too, so, like, we needed to shower, but my place was all on the other side of town, so she said that I could, you know, come over to her place and shower, and so we went over there.
Wow.
That's
So
nice.
she offered for you to go to her place and shower on the first time she met you.
No, not like I'm some weirdo that she's inviting over out of the blue, you know. I've seen her a few times at this club, and, you know, I just needed to get clean. It wasn't like a sexual thing at all, you know.
Okay.
I was kind of stinky, you know.
I don't know. No matter what, a girl invites me to shower with her, and to me, that's always sexual.
I don't think she said with her. I think just at her house.
Oh, that's what I heard.
I mean, it wasn't with her. We weren't in the shower together.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
So what happened? You went back to her house?
So we go back to her house, and she showers, I shower, and we're getting ready to go out, and she gets a phone call from a friend who's stranded somewhere, like at the airport or something, and she asks if she can go get her.
Did that seem like an excuse to you?
Yeah.
Well, it sounded a lot like an excuse to me. I mean, you know, I'm trying to be cool and everything, but I say, you know, just have your friend call AAA. They can come get her, you know, right? So
you
Or AAA? I mean,
well, yeah, she said her friend had a flat tire and that she was close to the airport and needed to run over there to help her out.
Yeah, I like how you're persistent, though. Dude, AAA or something. You don't need to help your friend out right now. Like, there's many services. There's lots of people who can. I'm sure somebody will be driving by and help her out. Let's go on our date right now.
Yeah, but I'm like, you know, it kind of sounded like a line,
Right.
but you know.
Okay, so did she go help her friend out then?
Yeah, unfortunately she did. She said that she really had to go and that her friend really needed her help. So, you know, but she did say, can we take a rain check?
Okay.
So I thought, okay, I guess let's do that.
see, I just think that's so weird because if, like, my friend truly called me and had a flat tire, I'd be like, hey, come with me. Then we'll go out after.
But that's weird. Then you're introducing him to friends
No,
already.
I think she's lying. That's all I'm saying.
So did you get the rain check then?
No, I mean, like she's been MIA from the club and no calls. So,
Wow. Okay, and how many times have you tried to get a hold of her?
4 times.
4 times, and she's not showing up to any of the rock climbing stuff.
Not showing up to any of the classes.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's pretty intense to get someone to change their entire activity schedule to avoid you, is what it sounds like.
Oh well, I don't know. I'm hoping that either she's really sick, I guess, or maybe like something happened at the airport and like they're in trouble or something. I guess.
I hope that while she was changing her friend's tire, she got hit by a car and has been in the hospital, so that she's not calling me back. Not that I did something wrong. Is that what you're saying?
Well, okay, so that sounds a little bit worse than what I actually meant. I don't want her to get hit by a car or anything. I just don't want it to be my fault.
I'm glad you had to clarify that. That's good.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, man, hang on.
Point 5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Ed?
Yeah.
Well, I know you're on the phone to do a second date update, but I have something that just came up, and I'm not going to be able to do it. A buddy of mine, his bike tire popped.
Oh,
so I
bike
got to
tire.
go help him out, okay?
Oh, you're joking, right?
No, he's real close to his house. He's like 10 blocks away from his house, but I feel like I need to help him out. So let's just take a rain check on this whole second date update thing, okay?
Ha
You can't call AAA?
He's like, ha ha.
All right. And the reason that I'm saying that to Ed is because Ed wants us to call a girl named Nicole today. They met at a rock climbing group. After the rock climbing class one day, they agreed to go out, but they had to shower, so they went back to her place to shower. After they were done getting ready, she said, hey, something just came up. One of my friends has a flat tire or something, and I have to go help them. So we think that's an excuse that she made up to get out of the date because since then she hasn't talked to him. She hasn't even shown up to the rock climbing class, which makes me think that you must have done something really bad, Ed.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what it was if I did,
Did you do anything weird in the shower, like make any strange noises or
Terrible
use
singer.
her expensive shampoo without permission? Because that stuff costs a lot.
No, I just took a shower.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll dial her phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone and find out what happened, okay?
Thanks, guys.
Who knows? Maybe she's still by the side of the road helping her friend out with that tire.
It just took him a while to figure out how to change one.
It's been weeks.
It's about 2 weeks now, but here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Nicole there?
Yes, this is Nicole.
Hey, Nicole, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a morning radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay. How can I help you?
Well, I'm calling you today because we recently got an email into our show from somebody who's trying to get a hold of you.
Someone trying to get a hold of me?
Yeah. Apparently, they've tried to call you a bunch, and you're not responding to them. So they asked if maybe we could get you on the phone.
Oh. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm a little confused.
It's a segment that we do on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what happened.
Oh, geez.
So the guy's name is Ed, and you know Ed from your rock climbing group?
Oh, my God. Yeah, I do. I know him.
Well, Ed emailed us because he said that when you guys were supposed to go out, you ended up saying you had to rain check it to help your friend out with a flat tire, but since then you haven't talked to him or even shown up to the rock climbing group.
He's given you a lot of information. What else did he tell you? God.
That's pretty much it. He just told us that you guys met at class and were supposed to go out, and then he thinks you made up an excuse.
I did, but I think he's leaving out a big part of the story.
Really?
He did something weird, didn't he? I know he did something weird at your house.
I definitely classify it as weird, yeah.
Okay, so what happened?
Oh, God, this is so embarrassing.
Is it like...
What did Ed tell you about our date?
He said that you guys were at your rock climbing class, and then after you were supposed to go somewhere, so you went back to your house to shower, and then you got out of the shower and said that your friend had a flat tire that you had to go help her, and then that was it.
Okay, well, there's definitely a part left out of that story. I was in the shower. I took a shower first, and I hear a knock on the door, and he yells through the door, "Hey, do you have another bathroom?" And I'm like, "No, sorry, give me 2 minutes, I'll be right out." So I finish showering quickly, and I come out of the bathroom, and I'm like, "Okay, it's ready now." And he's like, "Great, thanks." So he's showering, and I'm just waiting for him. I get dressed, I get ready, put some makeup on, and I went to the kitchen to get a glass of water, and I'm smelling something weird at the sink. So I investigated, and I put my nose closer to the sink, and I'm smelling urine.
coming from my sink.
You smelled pee in your sink.
Yeah, like really strong, really strong. No mistaking.
Are you saying that you think he peed in your sink?
Absolutely. I mean, why would he knock on the door, ask me if I have a bathroom, and then mysteriously my sink smells like pee?
Oh my God.
You think he had to go so bad that he urinated in your kitchen sink?
I don't think anybody has to go that bad that they have to urinate in someone's sink that has dishes in it.
Oh, and it had dishes in it too.
He didn't even move him out if he was going to do that?
Did you ask him about this?
No, I mean, he obviously did it, and I'm like gagging. I had to get out of this, so I made up an excuse that a friend needed my help.
Are you sure you didn't have like anything in your sink that could have smelled like urine and you just didn't remember like old food or something?
I'm absolutely sure. Water glasses do not smell like urine.
That is crazy. Why would you do that?
Well, I guess that's understandable then why you don't want to call him back if you think that he peed in your sink.
It's so disgusting. I mean, really?
But why wouldn't you just tell him? Why do you make up the excuse of rain checking? Like, it'd be embarrassing to him, not to you.
I just wanted to get him the out of my house, and I'm never going to see this guy again, so why did it matter?
Yeah. Well, unfortunately for you, you are going to talk to him again because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you right now.
Nicole, look, I don't know what you thought you smelled, but I did not pee in your sink. There's no way.
Ed, it is unmistakable. There's no one else there.
I mean, do you have a cat? I mean, maybe the cat went in there.
I don't have a cat.
Why would I do that?
I don't know, but 1 + 1 = 2. You asked if I have another bathroom, and then suddenly my sink smells like pee.
Well, you know, Nicole, I don't know what else to say. I mean, like, yeah, maybe someone else peed in your sink. Because, I mean, it wasn't me, Nicole.
It's been happening a lot. There's been a rash of people just breaking into places and peeing in sinks.
And then leaving.
Yeah.
So you're trying to tell me that in the 2 minutes that I was in the shower, someone knocked on the door and said, I have to pee really bad. And you were like, hey, why don't you pee in this girl's sink?
No. I mean, I didn't see anybody. But, I mean, like, you know, maybe like during the day or something, somebody peed in there. I mean,
Ed, come on. You have to stop with the bullshit. Just be a man and fess up. I mean, I don't have a roommate. I don't have a cat. No one pee burgled me. It was you. So just admit it. I mean, come on.
Well, okay, so I went a little, but
Oh my gosh, Ed! Why wouldn't you go outside? You're a dude, man.
It doesn't matter if it's a little or a lot. Like, any amount of pee in my sink is not okay.
And I ran the hot water after. Look, I mean, I'm really sorry, but it was a lot longer than 2 minutes, you know, Nicole.
There were dishes in my sink.
Look, you know, I don't know if this makes it any better or whatever, but, like, I didn't pee on your water glass. Like, I moved it to the side and then moved it back. But, I mean, I didn't pee on it.
Yeah, but the sink still smelled like pee, and then you put the dishes back in it, and it's like splashed all over
Well,
them.
I mean, I figured you might notice that the dishes were moved.
That is so gross, Ed. What was going through your head that said sink? Sink is the best option right now.
Had to pee.
Look, I mean, you know, you can sit there and judge, but I mean, like, you don't know what I was going through at the time. Like, I had 2 big bottles of Gatorade on the way over there, and she doesn't have anywhere else to go. I mean, she doesn't have any plants or anything like that. I mean, who doesn't have plants in her house? Come on.
If it were my place, I'd prefer you choose the sink over peeing in my plants, but that's just me.
You are so disgusting. I cannot believe this really happened.
Well, I didn't know what else to do. I mean, there was a lot of pressure going on there.
You couldn't wait 2 minutes. You're a grown man.
It was longer than 2 minutes, Nicole. Look, I'm really sorry. And I'm sorry I didn't tell you that I peed in your sink. And I'm sorry that I peed in your sink. But I really liked you, you know, and I was having a good time. And you did say that you wanted a rain check. So I am hoping that you'll give me a second chance.
Hey, Nicole, would you like to go out with Ed again? We'll pay for a second date.
Yeah.
No way. Not a
Nicole,
chance.
we're going to pay for it.
Yeah, see? Neither one of you have to come out your pockets at all. We'll pay for the date,
I
Nicole.
don't think that's a big sell, Ed,
No.
for a girl.
It's not. It's so disgusting. I can't even look at you.
Come on. I mean, like, I'm sure if you could, like, put yourself in that situation, like what would you do? I mean, maybe you would go in the sink too.
You're just gross. There's no way in hell we're going out on a second date, any date, first date. Mm-mm.
All right. Well, thank you, Nicole. I appreciate your time.
Yeah.
And Ed, I hope you learned a lesson about peeing in people's sinks.
I can't believe that has to be a lesson someone learns.
Have we learned it?
Yeah, I have learned it.
All right,
that's
good.
good.
Yep, no more peeing in people's sinks.
You know, for the record, guys, like, this is probably the first time this has ever really happened to me.
It's probably the first. You're not even sure if it's the first time.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Actually, really surprised by the reaction from today's second date update. A lot of people texting in at 78592, and their reaction is strange to me. If you didn't hear it, Ed wanted to call this girl named Nicole, who wasn't calling him back. We found out that she wasn't calling him back because they did a little rock climbing, went back to her place to shower before they went out on their date. And while she was in the shower, he had to go to the bathroom and ended up peeing in her sink. And she could smell it when she went to go get a glass of water or something. So she didn't want to go out with him again. But everybody that's texting in at 78592 seems to be on board with this guy. What's the big deal? I figured people were going to rip him, but they're all ripping her for being prissy. Somebody texted in at 78592 and said, I pee in my sink all the time and I'm a girl.
That's so weird. Why would
It's just
you do
awesome.
that?
Yeah, that's
And
talented.
there was a plumber that texted in that says, well, he should have rinsed out the pee trap. That loop that's under the sink, that's where he went
Yeah.
wrong. Because you have time for that while someone's showering.
Somebody else texted in at 78592 who said, what's her deal? There's really not much of a difference between sink and the toilet.
Yeah.
It all goes to the same place. She needs to chill out. Anyway, they decided not to go on a second date because he peed in her sink and she was disgusted by it. Again, she should probably take him up and go out on the date because apparently it's not a big deal if you pee in somebody else's sink.
Apparently, people are okay with washing their dishes in a toilet because
Yep.
there's not a difference to them.
Not at all. Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5. Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
They say that one man's trash is another man's treasure.
I already don't like the start of today's second date update.
And that's why Tim is on the phone for a second date update today. He found a discarded date.
No, listen.
And then he swooped in and got a date with her.
Discarded.
Tim, now I don't want to call your date trash. It was just an analogy, okay?
Yeah, I get that.
Tell us about the garbage pickup. How'd it go?
Yeah. Well, let me back up. I went out that night to go see a play, and I just went by myself. So I go to the theater, and I'm there, and down the row, a couple seats down, there's this girl, and she was pretty cute. So I smile at her, and she sort of smiles back.
Did you throw her a wink, too?
No, I did the polite, smile, head nod, just like, hello, hi.
Bite the lower lip, like,
Oh my God, Jubal.
You're so creepy.
Yes.
Any of the proper moves or just simply a smile?
Maybe I should have done that.
Right, you start talking about how this woman sounds like a sweater from Goodwill, and now you're... All right. So you smiled at her.
I did, and the seat next to her is vacant. So I get a little courage, and I kind of walk down a little bit to the aisle, and I just said, hey, is anybody sitting in the seat? And she said, yeah, someone else is going to come take the seat.
Okay, and then that's when you yelled at her.
Why are you yelling at her now?
He was upset.
No.
Oh, you didn't yell at her.
No, I just said, oh, okay. I didn't ask who, the seat was for.
Right, because it's none of your business because she's a complete stranger in a theater.
Yeah, but she also didn't say, who it was for either.
Yeah.
If it was her husband, I imagine she would say, no, it's for my husband or my boyfriend.
Right. She probably would have let you know, stop hitting on me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In the nicest way possible.
I feel like seat taken is already stop hitting on me. Why are you guys saying, no, actually, I'm married. I'm in a very long relationship, and this seat has been taken by him.
Maybe there's this possibility that the seat is, just for one of a girlfriend, a friend of hers that she went to see the play with.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so you went back to your regular seat then?
I did. I said, oh, okay, well, enjoy the show. And then I went back, and the show started a few, minutes later, and it was good.
Okay.
But then through the show, I sort of kept the eye just looking over by her to see if anybody had showed up.
You almost sound like you're starting to get a little creepy. The guy at the end of the row that keeps looking over at her during the play.
I did it. That's the thing. I didn't want to, so I kind of did like the peripheral vision to see if there's any action happening over there. Anyway, so intermission comes, and no one had showed up.
Ooh, the mysterious vacant seat. She's either lying to you or the person didn't show up.
So, I went out, I got something to drink, do the intermission stuff, and when I came back in, I came in, so I walked past her to get into the aisle. Okay. And as I walked past her, I just said, hey, the seat's still taken? And she said,
You're relentless.
no, they didn't show. And I said, oh, well, do you mind if I sit there? And she said, sure. So I sat down.
Yeah, good persistence.
Okay.
I would have felt weird going back up to her being like,
Yeah.
hey, what's up? You said somebody's coming for that seat, but it's been open this whole time, and I've had my eye on that seat, so...
What's the deal?
Yeah. Are you a liar? You just lie to everybody? What's going on with you?
I didn't want to seem that way. I didn't want to seem like a creepy guy. It was more like, I felt bad, like she got stood up on her date.
It's kind of awkward, though. I mean, you're putting her in a position like, what is she going to do? Stick to the lie at that point? No, someone's still coming for the last half of the play.
But the good thing is the play finishes, and we start talking, and then I just said, do you want to go grab something to eat? And she said, yeah, sure, that'd be great. So
that's cool.
Okay.
Yeah. So we left, and we walked to a place, and we sit down, and, we talk for a little while. We get a drink. We get some food. Conversation's great. It's not creepy at all. And I noticed, though, that she's starting to get a little, tired. And so I was like, oh, you know what? Why don't we just call it a night? And she said, yeah, that'd be great. So I walked her to her car, said goodnight, gave her a hug, and said, can I call you? And she said, sure. Awesome. And so I texted her a couple times, and I never heard back. And I was, I thought things had gone well. And, then I emailed you guys.
Did you ever find out who the seat was for?
We didn't talk about it at dinner because I thought if I brought it up and she did get stood up, it would be uncomfortable or make her feel bad. So I just stayed away from it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Pretty smart, yeah.
So how long has it been since you guys went to dinner?
It's been like a week and a half.
A week and a half. Okay, so she's definitely blowing you off.
Yeah, and, I just started thinking about why, who was that seat for? Maybe it was for a boyfriend or someone that she was dating and he finally showed up and now she's like, no, I don't want anything to do with you. Maybe I was too forward, Maybe I was the creepy guy in the theater trying to steal the seat. Or, so that's why I emailed you guys.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, great, thanks.
All right, man, just hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I forgot to ask the most important question about today's second date update. If you just missed the first part, Tim is on the phone, and he wants to call a girl named Sarah today. They actually met at a play. She had an empty seat next to her. At the beginning of the play, he asked if he could sit in it because he wanted to move seats and sit next to her because he thought she was hot. And she said it was taken. And then after intermission, he saw the seat was still open. So he asked her again. She ended up saying, yes, you can sit in the seat because whoever she was waiting for didn't show up. After the play, they went to dinner, had a great time, but now she's not calling him back. And I forgot to ask Tim this, and I'm sorry about that, everybody listening. I know that you really want to know. Tim, how was the play?
No one cares about that.
Scale of 1 to 5 stars. What are we talking?
Well, the first act, I was a little distracted because I was, trying to figure out what the empty seat was about. So I think it was a 3.
Okay, good. All right, cool.
God.
Should we even do the second date update now, or have we gotten that all cleared up?
No, I still want to know why she never called back.
Okay.
And Tim, you can't remember any awkward moments you guys had when you went for dinner and drinks after the play?
No, everything was real casual and cool, and I thought I was being very polite, and I asked a lot of questions about her, what she liked. I thought it was a good conversation.
You actually seem very charming and like a good listener, so I'll give you props on that.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Horrible play reviewer, but
Yeah. Jubal's got a point.
I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is Sarah there?
Yeah, this is Sarah.
Hey, Sarah, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
How are you today?
Fine, thank you. What's this regarding?
Well, it's regarding a date that you went on just a little while ago.
Okay.
I know we started off so businesslike, didn't we?
I know. It's you might not even think of this as a date, but you recently hung out with somebody and they've been trying to get a hold of you to get another date, but you're not calling them back. So they emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone and find out why.
Oh, jeez.
Weird, I know.
Good.
His name is Tim.
Seriously?
Yeah. He told us about how he met you at a play and then you had dinner after.
So he contacted you to get a hold of me?
Yeah, he did. Apparently he's been trying to get a hold of you, but you're not returning any of his phone calls or text messages.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not into it, I guess.
It sounded almost like for a second you were excited that he contacted us.
I was more surprised, not excited.
Okay.
All right.
That's
Read
it.
that wrong then.
Yep.
Well, Tim told us about how you guys hung out. He said that it seemed like you had a great time, and he's confused.
Wow. I think he's an interesting person. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about him.
Can I tell you what I think it is? And you let me know if I'm right or wrong?
Okay.
So he said that when he saw you at the play, you had an empty seat next to you. And he asked you like twice if he could sit in it. The first time you said you were waiting for somebody to show up. The next time you said, sure, they didn't show up. Were you waiting for a boyfriend or a husband or something like that?
No. I'm definitely single.
Okay.
I actually just got canceled on by a friend.
So,
Okay.
I mean, why would you say yes to him sitting there when he asked the second time and yes to dinner if you weren't interested in him?
I mean, I was interested in him, but I'd only known him for like 10 seconds. And, that kind of changed once I got to know him.
Really? I told him after we talked to him that he was charming and a good listener. Apparently, I also had a bad read on that.
Yeah. I don't know. It was fine. And then at dinner, I just sort of got some red flags.
What sort of red flags? Can you tell us?
Basically, we were walking into the restaurant, and he steps on my heel. And he just says, oops. And that kind of caught me off guard.
Huh?
So he stepped
Right?
on your shoe and then said oops.
Yeah, and normal people would apologize if you just stepped on someone, right?
Oh, yeah. He didn't say sorry about that?
No, he didn't say sorry. It was really strange. And then at dinner, later, he knocks over his glass, and it breaks. And when the waitress comes and picks it up, he just says, the glass fell.
Oh, so he
No
didn't,
apology.
he didn't take responsibility for the shoe or the glass.
Yeah, exactly. No apology. If that would have been me, I would have been so embarrassed. Just, you've broken the restaurant's glass.
Yeah.
And he didn't apologize at all.
So was he kind of a jerk then, just pointing out, hey, glass on the ground, pick it up, please?
Honestly, it kind of read like that. And that is just not what I'm looking for. I'm just not into somebody who can't say that they're sorry. I'm looking for someone who's more polite and can admit when they've done something wrong, when they've stepped on someone maybe or broken someone else's property. I mean, it's the first date. And you'd think on the first date, that's when you want to be the most polite. And I think he just has some kind of problem where he can't say he's sorry.
Okay.
Really? I know a
Sarah,
lot of men
I want
like
to let
that.
you know that I don't have that problem. And I want to tell you that I'm sorry to break the news, but Tim is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you right now.
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Tim, are you there?
Yeah, hi.
Tim, is that you?
It's me. Hey.
Ugh.
So awkward.
Is that the real reason why you didn't call me back? Because I didn't say sorry?
Yeah, that's the reason.
Wow.
I'm sorry. See, I can say it.
I don't know why you're saying it.
Why I just said I'm sorry?
Yeah, it's just an empty sorry.
What?
Wait, now you need sorries with depth?
No, it just seems like, for me, so we were walking in the restaurant. We were in the middle of a conversation, and I know what you're talking about. I stepped on your heel, and I just sort of just went like, oops, it went back to the conversation.
Yeah.
It was like, it sort of looks like a toss-off that it happened. It didn't happen on purpose, and it was in the middle of a conversation, so it was just like, oh, oops, and we just continued. I didn't think it was that big of a red flag.
A normal person would say I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I didn't step on you. I stepped on your shoe.
Tim, are you
Tim, you're
serious?
not. I would be apologizing if I were you right now.
Yeah, most people would.
Why? Why would I say sorry? I didn't do any of those things on purpose.
Okay,
Wait, so
sometimes
wait.
when you don't do things on purpose, you can still say sorry. Like if you accidentally stepped on a shoe.
Yeah, but those are just those are just empty sorries because I didn't do it on purpose. It was an accident.
So if you were like driving your car and you accidentally hit a pedestrian, you wouldn't apologize for that either because that wasn't on purpose.
Oops.
Well, whose fault was it?
Seriously, are you serious right now?
That's a good point.
No, I'm just saying.
Your foot stepped on my foot.
Yeah,
How could that be my fault?
it's not your fault. It was an accident. It's no one's fault. It's an oops.
I have never really dissected the word sorry like we're doing right now.
No, it's just I grew up that if you're going to say sorry, it's meaningful and you should say sorry for something that you did and then you realize it was wrong. Then you're like, you say I'm sorry for that. But when it's like just an accident, like, if you bump into somebody, it's just like, oops. It's not mean, it's not negative, it's just like, oops. And then the light goes on.
Yeah, but like everybody else grew up with common courtesy. So even if you aren't going to say sorry, you say excuse me or I didn't mean to do that.
I just don't agree with that. Like if Sarah and I continued and we got into a relationship and then later on something happens where I should say I'm sorry and I say, hey Sarah, I'm sorry, it would have such a huge meaning and she would really know like, wow, he's really sorry.
Hey, I cheated on you, but I'm really sorry. And I don't throw that word around willy-nilly.
No. Yeah, you shouldn't throw it. You're right. You shouldn't throw it around willy-nilly.
That is so not what I expected your response to be to all this, Tim.
Well, I'm not really sorry about it. Sorry, I'm not sorry.
Sarah.
Yeah. And guys, I'm not surprised. Okay, so are we done here?
No, not yet, Sarah. We're almost done. But I do have to ask you if you would like to go on a second date with Tim. We will pay for it.
You know what? Sorry, no.
It's so immature. It's so immature to say that with that tone. Like, now you're ruining sorry.
You've ruined the
Well,
word.
I find it immature that you can't use your manners that a 6-year-old can use. So maybe practice that.
Yeah.
6-year-old will say sorry for sneezing. They'll say sorry for anything. Look, I am an adult. I am a grown man. I only say sorry when it counts and when it's needed.
All right.
I like that.
Oh, man.
All right, well, sorry. Sorry. I can't even say sorry now without thinking about it.
You can't.
I won't say sorry because it's not my fault. Tim, you didn't get a second date.
Whatever.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I had no idea that so many people would support the guy from today's second date update.
Me either.
Somebody texted in at 78592 and said, I agree, saying sorry is a sign of weakness.
My God,
and I refuse to be weak. If you missed today's second date update,
Oh my God.
Tim wanted to call a girl named Sarah to find out why she wasn't calling him back. She said she wasn't calling him back because during the date, he accidentally stepped on her shoe and he said, oops, instead of sorry. And he just basically broke a water glass, didn't say sorry to the waitress or anything else, just basically didn't apologize. And he owned it. He was like, no, yeah, of course I didn't say sorry. I'm an adult. I say sorry if I actually did something wrong and meant it. Those were accidents, and no, I'm not sorry about it. I'm sad it happened, but I'm not sorry.
But here's the thing. Even if you don't apologize, you can still, excuse your behavior. Like, excuse me, or I didn't mean to do that, or wow.
Well, he said oops.
Yeah, no, oops doesn't work.
I think oops counts. So I've learned a lesson in saying sorry, and I'm not going to say it anymore. I'm not going to apologize for anything, and I'm not sorry for that one bit.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Move at 92.5.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I know I've said this a lot, and I'm probably going to say it again. But today's second date update is one of the weirdest first date stories I've ever heard.
How do they keep getting more strange?
Yeah. And this one is not like crazy, like nothing, oh my God, wild happened. Just the dynamic of it is really weird. Ethan is on the phone with us right now. He wants to call Callie. Apparently they met in a language class.
Ooh.
What's up, Ethan? How are you?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good. What sort of language were you learning when you met Callie?
Spanish.
Ooh.
Nice.
Callie is caliente. No? Get it? She's hot? All right. I don't know if they got to that chapter yet.
I wasn't a good student.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's like, I don't even know what that means. So you met this girl in your language class. What'd you like about her?
Just she had great eyes, that kind of just like draw you in. She had a real kind of kind spirit too. Like she seemed like she was real just sweet.
Did it take you back to high school where you tried to position yourself next to her at the start of every class?
There was a weird disconnect where I was like back in this kind of awkward high school-esque crush.
Yeah.
You're like walking in there, finding someone who's weaker than you, shoving them over and stealing their seat just to show her that you can dominate somebody else.
It was nice. I put some weight on since high school, so I was actually able to be a bully.
Yeah, you're bullying people, stealing people's lunch money. Did you try to impress her with your language skills in the Spanish class?
The play I was kind of making was the sort of lost boyish type thing. I mean, because I was actually not good at the Spanish.
Right.
So I was trying to, like cozy up to her for some notes maybe or
tutoring sessions.
Something along those lines. Just anything to kind of get to talk to her.
When you asked her out, did you ask her out in English or Spanish? I'm hoping it was Spanish.
That would have been really smooth.
Yeah, she's like, you want me to take my pants off right now, you pervert? No. I meant will you go out with me? So she obviously agreed to go out with you. What happened on your date?
We basically agreed to go hang out on the weekend, spend some time together, and then when I get to her house, she comes to the door looking adorable, as she is, and she says, hey, I'm playing video games with a friend. Do you just want to come in here and chill with us for a bit?
And your first thought is like, oh yeah, I'll come hang out with you and your friend.
Wait,
A couple of girls playing video games.
Actually, to be honest, my first initial thought was like, oh, I thought it was just going to be us today, but like this is fine. And then my head definitely went to where your head just went. Like I was like, this is gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're like, this date suddenly got really good right off the bat.
I'm guessing video games was not code word for anything.
No, video games was not code word for like sex or menage. It was more just like, hey, let's have video games with this dude.
There it is.
So there was some guy at her house that she's playing video games with. She invited you in to play video games with him.
Right. So even if it is a three-way, it's like the worst kind.
Who was he?
She just keeps calling him her friend.
No first name, just my friend?
Well, no, his name is David.
Oh, okay.
But she's just really casual with him, and they're just kind of sitting there, kind of like it's like a Saturday morning. Like, I like video games. It's fun. So we played for a while, and then she's like, we should go bowling. And so I'm like, okay, her and I are going to have some time together. I can do the whole, like, I'll show you how to throw the ball thing. And he just comes out and gets in my car.
What?
So you spent your whole first date with her and another guy.
Yeah, and I drove us to the bowling alley, and on top of that, I paid for the rentals of the shoes and the pizza.
You paid for him too?
Wow.
Yeah, I paid for both of them. I paid for the entire day.
So you
How
took
did they sucker you into that?
you took a couple out on a date, is what it sounds like.
So nice of you, Ethan.
Yeah. At any moment during your date with the both of them, did you feel like maybe they were actually hoping that it could lead to some sort of menage between you guys?
Oh,
like maybe
gosh.
they are a couple and they were trying to have you join in the fun.
I definitely had this paranoid thought in my head the whole time, like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to sleep with him to sleep with her.
And did it end that way?
It did not end that way.
Oh,
Basically, I was like, she kind of at some abrupt point, she was just like, let's just go home. And I was like, okay. And she's like, yeah, do you mind dropping us off? So,
Jeez.
So I definitely dropped him back off at her place with her, and then I left.
And you actually want another date with her?
I kind of just want to find out what's going on.
Yeah.
Because I really, she's cute, and she seems great. And class is over now, so I'm not going to really have the opportunity to run into her anymore, So I just kind of like to figure out what she's at.
It's
her
more
head's at on this.
It's more just like an unsolved mystery of who this guy was.
Yeah.
Kind of a Robert Stack situation. Yeah.
And it wasn't a roommate. We know that for sure.
She never really said, and I honestly was a little too bashful to kind of just come right out and be like, "Hey guys, what's the situation here?"
Yeah.
And maybe in hindsight, I should have been way more upfront.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, get your second date update, maybe find out who this mystery man is that you shared a lovely evening with. All right. We'll play a song, come back, and get your second date update, okay?
All right.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Just heard about one of the strangest first date experiences ever from Ethan, who's on the phone about to do a second date update right now. And I've been trying to put myself in his situation. He met up with a girl at her house. When he showed up, there was another guy there. They were playing video games. She invited him in to play video games with them. They played video games for a while. Then she finally said, "Let's go bowling." And he thought, sweet. Now we get to leave and go bowling so I can spend time with this girl by myself. Her friend came along with them. He spent the entire evening hanging out with her and another dude, even paid for everything. So he basically took a couple on a date. Ethan, I was trying to figure out, I was like, if I was in your situation, what would I do? Part of me wants to think that I would be like, this is ridiculous, I'm leaving. But I think I would have done the same thing you did. I'd be so confused by it that I would just stay and ride the whole evening out.
Just see what happens.
Trying to figure out what the situation is. I wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah, it's like a series of little things that lead you to the next situation, and before too long, you've spent all evening.
Yeah, and the whole time you're sitting there like, okay, should I just leave this? But I can't leave because she might like me, and this might be like her buddy, but then it kind of seems like she likes a dude. And oh, by the way, I'm paying for everything. This is kind of bull. But, like, I don't know. I think I would have stayed the whole time, too. So we're about to call Callie and find out who the dude is, first of all, because I want to really know who that is.
And if Jubal's theory is right and maybe they were looking for a really good time with you, are you still down?
If I can, get in first and then just find an excuse to leave.
Yeah, you'll do a three-way with him as long as you can be first and then leave before the thing is over. All right. Yeah, that's what I said, too. I was like, maybe they're a swinger couple, and she invited you over hoping that would lead to something, and then you weren't picking up on cues.
I mean, I've never encountered that particular situation before, so I don't know that I would know the cues. I hope not.
All right, I'm gonna dial this phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone and find out who this mystery man is.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Callie, please?
This is she.
Callie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning? Morning radio show?
I know the name.
You've heard the name before?
No, I know your name. I know who you are.
Okay, sweet. Well,
why are you calling me? What's going on?
I'm calling you because you recently went out with one of our listeners. You went out with a guy named Ethan a little while ago. Do you remember meeting Ethan in your language class?
No. Yeah. I mean, we didn't go out, but yeah.
Okay, so you didn't go out on a date with Ethan?
No, not yet. I think he's cute.
What?
You do, but you want to go out on a date with Ethan?
We'll see. Wait, so he called you?
He emailed us, actually, and he told us all about your date. Well, he told us all about hanging out with you. And it was kind of an odd little hangout session because he was thinking it was a date. Obviously, from your response, it wasn't a date. Everybody, though, wants to know who the dude was that was there hanging out.
Yeah, it wasn't a date, and that was one of my best friends. It's my friend David.
Oh,
So there's nothing between you and David?
No, he's been one of my best friends for 5 years.
Really?
So when he asked you to hang out, you just thought it was just for fun and that you guys were hanging out and your best friend could hang out too?
Yeah, no, he just asked if we could hang out, so I invited him over. So he came over and hung out with us, and then we all went bowling, and I mean, they hung out. They were cool, which was good. I mean, that's really important.
Yeah, totally.
So you're not a swinger?
And there's that.
No, why?
Oh, man. Callie, that was my theory, was that the dude was over there on purpose, and you were hoping that he and Ethan could get to know each other very well with you. No?
Wait, who said that?
I said that.
Oh, okay.
And I'm wrong? You're not a swinger?
No, I'm definitely not a swinger, but I know some if you want me to give them your number.
All right. Well, maybe we can talk later, Callie. All right, now. But you can see why I would ask the question, though. It's kind of weird when a guy says, hey, let's hang out. And you're like, sure, come over. And then you come over and there's another dude there who continues to follow you throughout the night. He pays for everything. It's like
Follow me. Like, that's my friend. We invited Ethan to come out with it. I don't understand what's going on right now. Like, this call is weird.
Well, but Ethan thought it was... Well, I understand the call is weird. Thank you, by the way, for staying on the phone with us and not hanging up. I appreciate that. But Ethan thought he was going...
You guys are cool. I'm just trying to get a handle on what's going on.
Well, Ethan thought you were going on a date.
And Ethan thought he was really clear that it was obvious he was interested in you.
No, I know he's interested in me. It is obvious, but I just met the guy, so obviously I'm just going to get to know him. It's important to be friends first. Like, I'm not just going to go date some random guy.
Yeah, you should tell Ethan that. That's what I think.
I haven't talked to him. I mean, I guess I will when I see him. He hasn't called.
Callie, why don't we change the fact that you haven't talked to him? Because he's actually on the other line right now.
What?
Hola.
Oh.
Hey, Callie, how's it going?
I'm not sure right now. Like,
I just was a little, I could not figure out what you were thinking because when I asked you if you wanted to hang out, and I know I should have said date, but I thought your response was like you were interested in me, and I show up, and then there's this guy there, David, who's like, I guess he's a nice guy, but I don't know, and mainly the fact that I had to pay for everything is so
wait a second. Why
annoying
does
to
this
me.
keep up about you having to pay for stuff? Like, you offered to pay. Did I tell you to pay?
No. You were busy bowling and eating nachos and shoes that someone else, rented. It's just
You're being weird. Like, if you wanted to know what I was thinking, why didn't you just ask me? I actually was interested in you, but you totally just ruined it.
I know you think that I'm being a weirdo, but if being a weirdo can save me about, $40 to $50 every time I see you, I guess that's good.
Wow. You're so cheap.
Hey, Callie?
I don't even know what to say right now because I was interested in you, and now you're just being immature.
Well, I guess since I'm immature, it's okay for me to go ahead and say that you're being a gold-digging b****.
Wow, this deteriorated fast, didn't it?
I'm so sorry that $40 is a lot of money for you. Like, if it was, you shouldn't have offered to pay. Like, it's in such bad taste to then, come back later and talk about something that you paid for. It's pathetic.
But Callie, I feel like you used Ethan to take you and your friend out for a good time.
I don't think
It's
so.
what it sounds like to me.
No.
If you let him
No, you're
pay
not
for
listening.
everything.
I actually was interested in him
Okay.
before this call.
Did you ever offer to pay at all, or did he just go the whole time? Was Ethan like, "Oh, I'll take care of it. It's cool. I'm a cool guy. I'm Ethan. I'll just pay."
I don't know. My grandma taught me right. I don't ever pay for anything when I'm with men. Like, that's
All right. Okay, but that's just the way you were raised and how you do things. You don't pay for stuff.
No, and I wouldn't expect to pay for anything if we ever went out on a first date, which will now never happen.
But I mean, Callie, David might be your friend, but it's not Ethan's friend, so he shouldn't have to
Then
pay.
why is he paying for him?
Yeah,
I don't know, Ethan. Why did you pay for everything?
Because they just sat there with their hands out.
All right, at this point, I would like to see if you two crazy kids would go out on a second date or a first date, whatever. Callie, it will comfort you to know that I will pay for it. Yeah. Will you go out with Ethan again?
Hey, I have a lot more friends. If you want to pay for a party, I'm all for it.
I can pay for a party with you and your friends. So, is that a no? You're not interested in going out with Ethan again?
No, not at all. I'm sorry, I don't mean to joke, but it's really funny now.
That's fine.
Oh, so you don't want to go out with her, Ethan?
No, I can't. I can't afford it.
What about her friend Dave? Why is this guy getting screwed out of another date? Ethan, you want to go out with Dave again?
No, it's over. Me and David are a thing of the past.
This is the saddest second date update I've ever heard. I liked you guys together.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Moving 92.5. Second date update.
We got an email from a guy who wanted a second date update, and after I read it, there was no question that we were going to have him on.
Why do I feel like you're already laughing? What is that smile?
Because there were 2 points from it that stood out.
Okay.
One is that the police got involved.
Oh, okay. That's why you're smiling.
And
you love a man in a uniform.
That's not even the best
Okay.
part, though. That's not the best part. Can you believe that?
Okay.
We received an email saying law enforcement is present on my first date, and there's something even better than that.
What is it?
He said his date looked like Anne Hathaway with bigger boobs.
Wait,
That trumps
better.
any police
That wasn't
nonsense.
better.
Yeah, it does. Zach, tell me more about this curvy Anne Hathaway. What's her name?
I'm just trying to describe her. That's like an objective description.
It got my attention.
You know, Anne Hathaway, Princess Diaries, real sex symbol there.
Never had any homie be like, dog, Anne Hathaway. You know, not like Margot Robbie or someone.
So what is her name?
Her name's Scarlett.
Oh.
Scarlett.
That's a sexy name.
Mhm.
Maybe just all because of Scarlett Johansson, but whatever.
But for sure.
Where'd you meet Scarlett?
It's a pretty funny story. You want to hear the whole thing?
Probably not.
Yeah. Yeah, that's usually how these work. You tell us the whole story.
I'm going to go with just the highlights. Can we get just the highlights?
I was out in my kayak, and I'm sort of in the middle of the lake, and I see this woman waving at me from sort of afar. She was out on what looked to be a rowboat.
Okay.
So, of course, I row over and see what was going on. Apparently, she had rented this little rowboat, but she lost her oars in the water.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so she was stuck there, I guess.
Oh, stuck out in the middle of the lake?
Damsel in distress.
Oh, lucky you.
I guess so. I was just thinking, you know, whatever, she's in trouble. So I offered to take her back to shore. And
wow.
she was really nice. She was obviously really grateful. And I took her back to the rental shop because I thought that was the right thing to do. And she had to pay for the oars that she lost in the water somehow. But she said, is it okay if I make it up to you by buying you dinner?
Okay.
Awesome.
I love a girl that asks a guy out.
Yeah, that's a big sign. Like, she totally could have ghosted you after that. And...
Yeah. Dinner didn't last very long.
Why?
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, the cops. We forgot about the cops.
Oh, right, yeah.
We got wrapped up in Anne Hathaway with the boobs.
Yeah, so what happened to dinner?
Well, it started off great. Food was good. We were talking about all kinds of TV, music, our beliefs.
The movie she's been in.
Our beliefs.
Yeah.
Movies,
Okay.
right. And, no, we were talking about all kinds of things. We were hitting it off.
Sure.
And sort of in the middle of the conversation, is the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me on a date, honestly.
Okay.
A police officer comes into the restaurant, walks straight up to our table, looks at her, and he says, "Are you Scarlett?"
What?
Uh-oh.
And she says, "Yes."
Oh
and
my
he
God.
says, "You're under arrest. Please get out of the booth."
Oh, my God.
Wait, she got arrested on your date?
He handcuffs her. I'm freaking out, right? I'm like, what is going on?
Dude, what are you thinking in that moment?
Thinking, what the heck is going on? Like, I was seriously freaking out. Like, am I safe? I don't know who am I associating with.
Anne Hathaway would never get arrested.
I mean, some sort of accomplice.
Yeah, what happened?
Yeah.
I asked the cop, like, hey, is there some sort of mistake here? He's like, sir, you need to stay in your seat.
Of course,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Whoa,
Just
dude.
mind your business.
You're taking
I
a
get
bad
it.
girl.
So wait,
Dude.
I mean, was there any hints into what she was arrested for? Do you have any idea?
Well, he said something about an outstanding warrant, but that's like, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's all he said. So she starts getting all emotional. She's like, she's about to cry. She's like, she doesn't know whether to run. And I'm like, I'm about to cry, too. The whole restaurant is staring at us.
So what happens? I mean, you already rescued her once. Did you save her again?
Bail her out?
Yeah, it wasn't so easy this time.
Okay.
So, I mean, so they take her away and you're just left sitting there?
Yeah, I'm left sitting there, and the whole restaurant's staring at me now, right? And I'm watching him. He puts her in the back of the car, and he drives off.
Oh, my
Whoa,
God.
dude.
Date is
Yeah.
over.
So I'm not just going to, stick around. I'm just standing there. So I pay for the food really quickly, and then on my way home, I try calling her, and of course it goes straight to voicemail. I don't know what I'm thinking.
I don't think you're going to be her one call.
No.
But I keep calling her. So like the next day, I call her, someone picks up the phone, but then hangs up.
Oh, my gosh. Have you checked the news?
I mean, I haven't seen anything on the news, but I don't know if they'll make the news.
If it was on the news, it'd be like it'd be a big deal if she was
Yeah.
wanted on the news. So that's a good thing you didn't see her on the news, I think.
So what do you want to do now? You want to call her phone number, the jail?
She's still locked up? Do you know?
I don't know. Honestly, all I have is her phone number, and it's been 4 days. I have no idea what to do.
Bro, she
Oh
could be
my
there
gosh.
right now, just whittling
But
something.
someone picked up the phone and hung up. So, I mean, somebody has her phone. Maybe you can find. I mean, what? But wait, do you want to go out with her again?
I have no idea. I honestly just want to know what the hell happened.
Oh,
And If it's some sort of mistake or something, yeah, I would go out with her. I mean, we really hit it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as she's not like a murderer or something.
Whoa, dude. I
This
want to know
is-
what happened. That's
yeah.
so dramatic.
Okay, let's play a song. We'll come back and we'll try and get you your second date update. All right, man?
All right, great. Thanks.
Okay, hold on. If you're just tuning in for the second date update, we're on the phone with Zach. And Zach's first date ended in handcuffs.
Oh.
Hey, what's up?
That's typically a good thing.
Yeah, this wasn't the good kind.
No.
Because in the middle of dinner, only 30 minutes into the date, a police officer walked in, went right up to their table, and placed his date, Scarlett, under arrest.
Oh, my gosh.
And you're hoping he's a stripper.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's not.
Put her in handcuffs, said she had a warrant out, and then took her away in his car.
Oh, man.
So Zach was obviously confused, is still confused.
Yeah, we
'cause
all
he
are.
doesn't know what happened, and now he's kind of worried, wondering if we can maybe help figure out what was going on with his date, Scarlett. Zach, how you feeling now?
I'm baffled, and I'm hoping you guys can help.
Have you thought of like crimes that would be okay for you to keep dating and crimes that you wouldn't want to date her anymore?
That's funny, but it's a good question.
Oh, totally. Yeah, I've been thinking about that like every day. Like, if she hadn't paid a series of parking tickets, I'd be okay with that.
Okay,
Sure,
yeah.
that's a good point.
Some embezzlement, maybe.
What about identity theft?
I don't think the cops, though, like break into a restaurant and take you away for unpaid parking tickets. I don't know, though. Jose, I might be worried for you if that's the case.
Dude, I had a boot on my car. Maybe I have a warrant.
Well, let's get to the bottom of it, okay? I'm going to dial Scarlett's number right now. We're going to get you your second date update. You ready, ma'am?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go.
Ooh.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Scarlett, please?
this is her.
Hi. Okay, we got you. My,
I said we got you.
sorry, I know
Like she's arrested again.
I didn't know if you would answer. My name's Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
What is this about?
This is about a segment that we do on our show called a second date update. It's where if you go out with somebody and afterwards, if they're not calling you back, you can email us and we'll reach out to that person for you to try and figure out the reason why they've been ghosting you.
Oh my God.
And that person reached out to us recently. His name is Zach.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I know I should have answered this call.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Scarlett, don't freak out,
Yeah.
okay? Like, apparently, bad things happened on your date, and it was probably one of the worst days of your life. We're not here to chastise you. He just thought you were really lovely.
Yeah. Zach told us about the date, and he did mention that you were arrested at the end.
Okay, so why don't you just tell Zach that I'm okay and I'm just not going to be around for a while and he should just forget me.
Oh, are you getting
buddy.
locked up?
Get you.
No way. Why? We want details.
No, Jose.
I'm sorry, but
Look, because here's the thing. Zach has been really, really worried about you.
Yeah.
And he's been trying to get a hold of you. He isn't sure what happened or why the police came after you. I mean, even if you don't want to go out with him again, can you at least give him some answers, help him understand what was going on?
I can't believe we told you I got arrested.
Well, I mean, it's kind of a big moment. Like,
Yeah.
think if the tables were turned, Scarlett. Like, you're out on a first date and your date gets arrested. It's a pretty shocking situation.
And if it helps, he was very complimentary about you and your physical appearance.
Yeah, you're a doppelganger.
Well, that's nice of him. Zach seems like a really nice guy, but here's the thing. I just don't think that we're a great match, to just say it nicely.
Okay, wait,
What?
so you're telling him not to call you back because you don't like him or because you're getting locked up?
Yeah.
You can say whatever. It doesn't matter to me.
It's okay if you never want to see Zach again. That's totally fine on our end. But just for his sake, he has been worried about this for so long. He's been stressed out over the last few days, wondering what happened. Are you okay? I feel like the least you could do after all this trouble that he went through is to just give us a little bit of information that we could pass along to him, just to put his mind at ease.
Fine. Sure.
Okay?
Okay, that's a yes.
While we were at dinner, it started off okay, but then he started talking about all of his political beliefs, like very quickly. Social Security, tax reform for boat owners.
What? Did you say tax reform for boat owners?
Exactly. He owns a kayak, I guess. Does that
not
qualify?
really
It's important to him, okay?
I'm sorry.
Maybe he's working his way up.
Those weren't the political beliefs I thought you were going to talk about.
Sounds like he has a yacht.
I mean, more than anything, that just sounds really boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was his choice of date conversation, and I'm on the other side thinking like, holy shit, this is a turn off, and I have to get out of here.
Okay.
Yeah, understandable.
I'm a person I don't like talking about politics with people, especially people who are extreme, like just extremists and really want to get into it.
Yeah,
extreme
boat tax evasion.
I know you should. Extreme either side. Well,
they're
even
the
if you
worst.
agree on politics, sometimes it's tough to talk about. You
Okay.
know?
It's just not a good first date always
No,
situation.
So I'm not sure I'm connecting the dots, though. Like, how does that tie into you getting arrested?
I punched him because he's so annoying.
He would have told us that.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. So let me explain. I texted a friend, and my friend happens to be a cop.
What?
And he was off duty and pretended to arrest me and save me.
Oh my God.
It was fake.
What are you talking? Like, that is so stupid. Why wouldn't you?
That's
Why did you?
Genius.
Whoa.
I called a friend. My friend just happens to be a cop, and this was what happened. This was the story that we played out.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. You had a whole restaurant staring at you thinking you were getting arrested. You left this guy sitting by himself at a table, and that somehow was easier than just saying, oh, hey, I don't like to talk about politics. This isn't working out for me. I'm going to go.
So you don't understand. I have gone on dates with guys like this. I would have been there for 3 hours.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my.
I want to be friends with cops.
Being arrested is better than being on a date.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder how Zach would feel hearing that.
Poor Zach.
Because, Scarlett, I need to tell you, Zach's actually been on the other line listening. He heard this whole conversation. He wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
It's a sting.
Yeah.
I can't believe you called your friend to come over and have you arrested in the restaurant. That's messed up.
Wow.
It wasn't my idea. It was his idea. It just kind of happened really quickly. I didn't mean for it to be a big deal, but honestly...
Is that why you went to the bathroom? You went to the bathroom to go text him, please come over and arrest me? Is that seriously how bad of a date I was?
I'm sorry. You were just going off, and I didn't want to talk about politics for 2 hours.
So why could have just said, I'm sorry, I don't like you? You could have just said, I don't like you. You didn't have to get dragged by a handcuff.
That's mean, though.
I tried changing the subject. You would bring up the craziest things. Like, why do you have to talk about why fortune telling is illegal in Maryland?
It is?
I did not know that.
Okay, it's just something I'm passionate about, and I care about the country, and this is a thing that one of the candidates ran on that platform. He supported the fortune telling. You know what?
I don't...
I mean, I will say I'm starting to see how you thought that maybe you'd be stuck there a little bit longer if you just told them.
She's like, I hear sirens again right now, actually.
Scarlett, do you feel bad at all? I mean, you made him really worried about you.
It's pretty extreme.
Look, I didn't mean for it to be such an extreme event, but it kind of matched his personality. So
Matched my
kind of thought,
Scarlett.
Yeah.
We were vibing. I just want to say, you were the one who wanted to talk about legislation to change the drinking age in Alaska.
You pressured me. You pressured me into making some kind of decision about drinking in Alaska. Like, I didn't even want to do this. I wouldn't even told you that I had set up an arrest. I only said it because I'm being pressured on the radio from these guys.
Oh, okay.
Is it your first arrest, or had you been arrested before on other dates, Scarlett?
Real.
No, only when they go off on why grass should be mowed every Tuesday at 2 p.m. And they're like,
Wait, we're doing HOA politics now?
We do not support that on Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, just so you know. Okay, we vote no on grass cutting.
I will
I
say,
Tuesdays.
not good for the environment.
I mean,
Yep.
speaking of getting arrested, I'm feeling a little bit of heat coming out of this relationship
look
right
at
now.
this guy.
And I feel like maybe this is the right time to ask Scarlett, would you like to go out on one more date with Zach? We will pay for it.
it looks like there's a cop here in my apartment. I need to go.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Zach, it happened again.
You're gonna have to pay bail, Zach.
You know what? Whatever. But you know what? Just next time, please, just tell the guy you don't like him. Don't have the cops or the FBI show up and take you away.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I mean, there's a lot of bad dates out there, so now that I've got this under my belt, we'll see what I'll do next.
Well, if I was a fortune teller in Maryland right now, I'd predict that Scarlett will get arrested sometime in the future.
Wow.
But it's illegal, so I'm not going to predict that.
Moving 92.5.
Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A listener named Amanda is on the phone for a second date update today, and she's smart.
Okay.
Because she did what people normally don't do. She did her research. Like, not just on the date, the person she was going with, but the actual place. She showed up the day before, interviewed everybody at the restaurant, waited around, checked it out to make sure that it was the proper location to have a date.
Psycho.
Isn't that right, Amanda?
No, that's not exactly what I did. But
Oh my God! Thank God.
I was trying to spin what you did and make it better, but I guess not.
Yeah. Thank you for trying to make it better, but no, that's not exactly what I did. Yes,
good.
I did go to the restaurant the day before, but that was on accident.
Oh, okay. You didn't go to make sure that you had the best lighting at the table so that you looked fantastic no matter what happened on your date, right?
Scout mission.
No, but that's a great idea. No, I totally screwed up. I showed up at the restaurant and I was waiting for a really long time, and I kept calling him and texting him until finally got a response, and he wrote me back saying that we actually had planned a date the following night.
Shut up.
So he screwed up your schedule and showed up to the restaurant a day early.
Where are you,
That's
jerk?
true.
You should have kept blaming it on him and been like, no, I'm pretty sure it was tonight.
I can't imagine the emotions you were going through, though.
Yeah, after 30 minutes, I was pretty upset.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like hating this guy so much. And then you realize it's your own fault. Did you say anything rude to him when you texted him?
You know, when I didn't hear from him, I kind of just wrote, like, dude, are you showing up or not? Because I'm going to leave.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not too bad. And so did you make it the next night?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Good.
Everybody showed up the next night. Awesome.
As planned.
And it was a little weird when I showed up the second night in the row because all of the servers and the hostess remembered me.
She's back.
Yeah, it was awkward because the night before I kept checking in with everyone wondering if they had seen this guy or if he was there.
Like, have his picture like a police officer that shows up trying to track somebody down. Like, have you seen this man before in here ever?
Exactly.
So, wait, how did you deal with that, though? I mean, were you able to laugh, or was it just weird?
I mean, it was a little awkward, but I had to laugh it off. I had no other choice.
Okay. And was he cool with it?
Yeah, he made fun of me.
Okay.
Yeah, as he should. As he should.
Right.
So how was the actual date?
The actual date, I thought, went well. We had a lot of things in common, listened to the same music. A lot of our hobbies are the same. Conversation was good, but I haven't heard from him since.
So when you were leaving the date, what was your thought? Like that you were for sure going to see him again?
I don't know. You know, to be honest, just dating is terrible and people ghost and you don't know what happens to them. Yeah. But yeah, I thought it went really well and we had a lot of chemistry, but I don't know if he feels the same way because he's not calling me back.
Yeah. Or you've had plans with him for a while now, but you're not very good with your schedule, so you got it all screwed up.
Yeah, he's waiting.
Yeah, he's been waiting on your call.
Yeah, maybe that too.
Oh my God. Did you guys kiss or anything?
No, I wanted to kiss him to see if we had a deeper connection, but we just kind of hugged and said it was really nice to meet each other and thank you for a nice evening.
Okay. And no plans to go out again? Like you guys didn't say, we should totally go out again?
No, I didn't make any plans. I was kind of hoping that he would be the one to call me and plan another date, but I don't know, maybe he thought I was going to screw that one up too and then show up twice. So.
Yeah, it's like, screw it. Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call him and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, we're going to do it next.
Okay.
Like after the song. Like, don't go anywhere. Don't show up somewhere else, okay?
I promise.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Amanda, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, at the end of the first part of the second date update, you made the comment that dating sucks.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
Yeah. That's why I'm thinking when we call this guy and find out if he'll go on another date with you or not, if he says yes, just skip everything, get married right away. What? That way you don't have to worry about dating anymore.
Great idea.
And then if he says no, just the next guy you go on a date with, just meet him at the courthouse, get married.
Mm-hmm.
Just stop with the dating,
Okay, great.
All right.
It's like arranging your own wedding.
Yeah, great idea. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, cool. If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Amanda is on the phone. She wants to call a dude named Jacob. They went out to eat dinner together. The problem at the beginning of the whole thing was that Amanda showed up on the wrong day to the restaurant and then blamed him for standing her up. But they worked it out. They ended up going there the next day to eat dinner. She says they had a great time, but now he's not getting back to her and she doesn't know why.
I'm just worried that this is going to go poorly and you're just going to give up on dating altogether. Like, could this be the last straw for you?
I don't know. I've had such bad luck in the past that I might as well know the truth.
Marriage. If you give up on dating, just get married, Amanda. That's the way it works.
Yeah, because marriage is so much easier than dating.
Super easy.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, I'm going to dial his phone number right now, see if we can get him on the phone. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Jacob?
This is Jacob.
Hey, Jacob, how are you? My name is Jubal from a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay. Can I help you with something, or?
No, just calling for no reason, just to talk.
All right. I'm a little confused here. Do you need a donation or something, or?
We do need that.
Maybe
That's
at some
actually
point.
true.
No, I'm calling you because we got an email from one of our listeners, and it was about you.
About me?
Yeah.
How so?
Well, her name is Amanda, and you guys went out to dinner the other day.
Yes, we did.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
And she showed up to the restaurant on the wrong day and then started to blame you for it. You remember that?
Yes, I do remember that.
Okay. Well, Amanda told us a little bit about your date when you guys actually did go out, and now she's wondering why you won't call her back.
Really?
Yep.
So she contacted you and told you all about our date.
Yes.
It sounded like a lovely date from what she described.
Well, if I'm being 100% honest, this is a huge surprise to me because she did not seem very interested in me.
Really? She told us the opposite. She said that she was really interested in you, but she thought that you weren't feeling it.
Really?
Really?
Okay.
I mean, why would she
I,
try to contact you for another date if she wasn't interested?
Well, this whole thing is news to me. I did not know that, and that was not the impression I got.
Okay.
That's to be sure. Yeah.
Wait, you haven't gotten like a text message or a voicemail or something from her?
I think I got a text message from her, but based on kind of how things went, it sort of seemed more like a courtesy, hey, thanks, that was great, but not like she was really serious about wanting to see me again, especially after what.
Well, this could be one of the easiest second date updates we've ever done then.
Yeah.
Guys, we should just hook you up right now then, obviously, because you guys both like each other and didn't know it.
Well, I'm not sure that I actually really want to go out again, to be honest.
What was she doing that made you think she wasn't interested?
Well, the first sign I got was when the waiter came to the table to take our drink orders. He walked away and she said, wow, that guy's jawline looks just like my ex's.
Oh.
And I kind of was like, did she just say that? And then she just launched into it. In the date, she was just talking about her ex and kind of going on and on in this way that made me feel like, it was actually kind of sweet. It just seemed like she was still kind of hung up on him and, like she seemed like a good person, but was just honestly not over him.
Yeah, when you're making comments about the waiter's jawline being similar to your ex, it sounds to me like that's all she's thinking about.
Yeah, well, not only that, she kind of said, like, we were working a lot. He was going to night school, and then he had to move for a job, and it wasn't anything bad that happened, but he moved, and so, I think they still have a cat together, or he has the cat or something.
Oh, my gosh. Wow. She went into great detail about her ex.
Oh, I learned it all. Yeah, I learned it all. And
it's almost like you were on a date with that dude.
Yeah, I might as well been. He might as well just pulled right up.
Were you asking her questions about it, or was she just...
I didn't ask her anything about the ex. That's for sure. I wouldn't, wouldn't have been my style.
Okay.
And, I don't know, I guess I kind of left the date thinking this girl's really not that into me, and she's got some history that she's not cleared up with. So I went home, and I guess when I was home, I was thinking about it some more, and so I checked out this guy, her ex, on Facebook just because I was curious. And
Well, yeah, you've heard so much about him. Why not?
God.
It's like you're pulling up a celebrity's Facebook page.
You Facebook stalked her ex?
I know. Even when I was doing it, I was like, "This is beyond." But I was curious. I feel like I should have just friended the guy. I knew enough about him. He seemed like a nice guy, but good-looking guy. But nothing really special. I thought it wasn't like. He certainly didn't do it for me. So.
Okay, so you
didn't find him hot?
You didn't friend request him then, huh?
Slightly.
Yeah, good enough looking guy, but.
But you're just not really what you need.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't believe that we've gone from talking about your date to analyzing the looks of her ex on Facebook.
I don't get it.
Yeah, it was a strange night, and this kind of happened, and was ready to move on.
All right.
Okay.
Well, we're not really ready to move on yet. Neither is Amanda, because she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
She's on the phone.
Yes. She's on the phone and she wants to talk to you.
Hi.
Hey, Amanda. How's it going? Wow. Okay.
So you looked up my ex, huh?
Yeah, I guess I did. I did.
Uh-oh.
Guilty. Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually resisted, really been trying to avoid it. And I don't know, he had a picture of him fishing. Is that still what he's doing?
What are you doing?
I just,
Yeah. I don't really remember what the picture was. But do you hear yourself right now? I can does anyone else?
Yeah,
we do. We're just letting you have the conversation. So,
what do you mean?
You honestly don't hear what you're doing?
Yeah, no, I'm interested because I just want to know what he's up to. Like, does he have a status update? What is he up to?
Amanda, you're clearly not over this guy.
No, I am. I'm totally over him. I've been with him for a really long time, and I'm just curious to what he's doing.
His profile picture had another girl in it, but I don't know if it was that sister
what?
or.
What? Did she have brown hair with blonde highlights in the front?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
Amanda, it doesn't matter. It's your ex. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does matter. I want to know because I want to know if it's his sister or if it's the girl he was dating before me.
Oh my gosh, Amanda.
Yeah, listen, I'm sorry. I should not have brought that up.
No, I don't think you should have.
Oh, man.
Amanda, you do not need to be dating right now.
Yeah, look, you're not in charge of my life. I thought dating would be a really good thing for me. So, I dated this guy, and now I'm not, and I'm trying to find someone new.
Okay.
Yeah, but you're still focusing quite a bit on the old dude, Amanda.
Yeah,
That's what we're trying to say.
It's not fair to you, to the new dude. It's not really fair to anybody until you heal whatever's going on there.
If you were dating someone for over a year and then you found out that some other girl was in his profile picture on Facebook, then you would be really upset too and probably want to know who it is.
Okay.
I agree with you completely,
Yeah,
Amanda. I'm on your side, 100%.
Probably not when you have your date on the phone, too. I don't know. Maybe if you were talking to your best girlfriend.
Look, I'm just curious, and I want to know. So, Jacob, could you please tell me more about what you saw on his Facebook profile?
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's a hard no, Amanda. And
You know what? I have a better idea, Jacob. How about this? Would you like to go on a second date with Amanda? We will pay for it, and then you guys can talk all about it.
You know what? As fun as that sounds, I'm going to decline.
No?
Thank you
Come on.
very much.
Dude, you guys could gossip about the whole thing the whole time.
Yeah.
No, Jacob, you owe me for this. Okay, I know that everyone is laughing about this right now, but you were the one who looked, and I think that you owe it to me to tell me what you found.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow. Okay. So why don't you just do yourself a favor and look at his Facebook profile, or are you blocked or something? It sounds like
might be.
Yeah, why aren't you on there, Amanda?
Good point.
I don't want to talk about that. I'm just curious about what you know.
Okay. Well, Amanda, how about this? How about this? How about you just set up a dummy account and then try to follow him? That's what most sane people do.
I don't appreciate your lame advice. Thank you, but no thank you. Jacob, when we hang up on this radio station, I am going to contact you, and I am going to expect that you give me some answers about what you found.
Oh, my God.
You opened the floodgate.
Oh, you need some good girlfriends right now, Amanda.
Shut up and stop telling me what to do.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Amanda, it's your life. Live it the way you see fit. And I guess you'll be reaching out to Jacob because there's nothing we can do about that yet.
Yeah, I will be reaching out to him, and he better answer the phone, Jacob.
All right.
I'm scared.
That really makes me eager. I love a good threat.
All right. Well, Amanda, looks like no second date for you. Hopefully you can get the information that you want, though. And I guess we did find out that dating really does suck after all.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay, everybody texting in at 78592 right now, calling the girl from today's second date update crazy needs to stop.
Yeah.
Not because we disagree, just it's really full of people just saying she's crazy, and I'd like to read some different texts. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Amanda wanted to call this dude named Jacob. When we got him on the phone, we found out the reason he wasn't calling her back was because she seemed pretty obsessed with her ex.
Yeah.
And through the second date update, she still seemed pretty obsessed with her ex because he said that after the date, he pulled up the dude's Facebook page just to see who he was because he heard so much about him on the date. And she started asking tons of questions because it sounds like she's blocked from seeing any of his content online.
I feel bad for her, though. I mean, everybody's been in a situation where they pine after some ex. That hurts, man.
Yeah, and it
hurts.
goes through everyone's head. I just don't think a lot of people actually go through with that kind of
I
stuff.
know,
You know
and
what I
she
mean?
talked about it too much. She doesn't have any self-control.
There it is,
part of the
yes.
issue. And
Yeah.
maybe some self-esteem issues on top. I mean, there's a lot of things going on. I get that, but
Her ex sounds amazing, though.
Yeah.
And I want to learn more about him. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who isn't calling you back.
Move at 92.5.
Now ADT can help protect your family at home and on the go. Get started with ADT's best offer, an ADT starter kit and security camera installed free. A savings of $449. Plus, you'll get ADT Go, the new family mobile safety app and service for 24/7 emergency response. Go to ADT.com/podcast today to take advantage of ADT's best offer with 36-month monitoring contract, easy pay and QSP. Early termination and activation fees apply. Additional charge for ADT Go premium services after 3/31/18. Certain markets excluded. Licenses available at ADT.com. Offer ends April 1st.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
What happens when a beautiful single woman shows up to a church event full of 20-something dudes?
oh gosh,
Well,
mayhem.
they probably all have to start praying because they're thinking all sorts of bad thoughts. And I wonder if that's what happened to Keith, who's on the phone today to do a second date update. He says he met the girl that he wants to call at a church function. And Keith, when you saw her walk in, what impure thoughts were you thinking? What were they?
Guys, I'm embarrassed, guys. I don't really want to tell you that.
Oh, sounds like someone used the hymn book in a strategic place when he stood up.
No, it wasn't in church that I met her. You know, it was at a church function. It was like a singles barbecue. And yeah, it was like a nice day. And I've been going to this thing for 4 years.
For 4 years. Wow. And were you standing with your church buddies and you saw her walk in? You're like, dude, that chick, man. Oh, she looks like she could pray for hours. I would pray her so hard.
No. We were standing there, and, you know, I was with my boys, and they saw her first, and they started talking and almost catcalling her. And I was like, guys.
At a church event?
Listen, like, you have no idea. There's a lot of pent-up something going on with these guys at a church event. When a pretty girl walks into one of these barbecues, I mean, you know, you can go a year or more without seeing anything. And then finally, like, a pretty girl walks in, and like everybody gets like, woof. They start.
All right, so
Wow.
these church singles barbecues are a lot like a construction site or prison. It sounds like.
I mean, yeah. Unfortunately, embarrassingly, yes.
I haven't seen a pretty woman in ages.
Yeah. So, Keith, were you able to restrain yourself and actually be a gentleman when you talked to her?
Yes, I was. The guys around me swarmed her. Like, can I get you a plate of food? You know, do you want to go for a walk? And I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to hold off. I'm going to play it cool, because sometimes, you know, if you play it cool, then maybe they'll get interested in you. Like, why isn't he talking to me?
Well,
Right.
obviously you're the expert, seeing that you've gone to this singles event for 4 years. Your game is not working very well, Keith, is what I'm trying to say.
You might be right. You might be right.
All right. So how'd you guys actually start talking then?
Well, into the evening, they start to do games. They'll do like these little sort of fair games, you know, and amazingly, out of the luck of, well, maybe it's God's plan, I don't know, she was paired up with me.
Oh, nice. Divine power at its best.
That's right. Let's hope. But so she and I ended up playing this egg toss game where you stand close to each other, like 5 feet away, and you throw an egg and catch it. And you keep going a little further and a little further, and eventually you get like 20, 15, we were probably 15 feet away from each other, and she throws the egg, but she threw it too hard. When it hit me in the mouth, I did fall down on the ground.
Whoa.
And I started coughing and trying. It was hard to breathe for a minute. And
This sounds dramatic.
I got to tell you, it's embarrassing. But what was nice about it, I'm going to tell you, she ran right over to me. And she was standing over me, and she was very apologetic and very sweet. And she said to me, what can I do to make this better? And this is where I got brave.
Oh, nice.
I said, what if you go out to dinner with me on Friday night?
Whoa. All right, way to seize the opportunity.
Yeah.
What'd she say? Did she think that was cute?
Well, she laughed, and she said yes.
All right.
Okay.
So did you guys actually make it to dinner, or were you so injured from the egg thing you never actually went out?
No, I recovered quickly, and we made it out to dinner. We went to Olive Garden.
Oh, I love Olive Garden. What was the Olive Garden like for you two lovebirds?
Olive Garden was a different world. Not in a good way. No, he's laughing back there, but it wasn't a good thing. It was like we had been set up at the barbecue, and it was like we had all these games to play, things to say to each other, and then we get to Olive Garden, and it's like it just got so real. Like I didn't know what to say to her. Yeah.
That's usually when I take one of those breadsticks and just put it in my mouth and look at the person across the table from me. Just make eye contact. Awkward eye contact.
No. I was feeling so nervous, so I only ordered a salad, and I felt like, okay, well, I'm just going to try to eat light. And she ordered like a full meal, like breadsticks, chicken parmesan, and like with a side of shrimp scampi.
I'm going to tell you right now, I think you went wrong ordering only a salad. Yeah, dude. No woman wants to go out with a guy who's just eating a salad while she scarfs down. Well, I mean, good on her, but what'd you do while she was eating? Just looked at her?
You know what I did? I took my time, eat my salad one bite at a time, and I just kind of tried to wipe my mouth after each bite.
Oh.
Just spread out the salad for an entire 3-hour meal. One salad.
Well, unfortunately, I wish it had lasted 3 hours. It was only about probably 28 minutes total. I think I timed it, which I shouldn't have done.
Probably.
It was 28 minutes. And what she did was she got up at the end and she said, "Thank you very much for dinner." And she shook my hand, and I tried to pull her in for a kiss, but she pulled away and turned away and left.
Wow, did she seem angry about something?
No, she was really polite, but she just went ahead and walked out and left. Not mean, but just not nice either,
I mean, it doesn't sound like you guys had the best chemistry.
Ah, man, I tell you, it was not the chemistry that we had when I had an egg in my throat. But
maybe that's the problem. Maybe we can score you a second date, and then on that date, you just keep an egg in your mouth the whole time. Okay? We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you, yeah.
Yeah, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Not to put too much pressure into the second part of today's second date update, but this is the moment where we find out if God really exists.
No pressure at all, Jubal.
No pressure at all. If you missed the first part of today's second date update, Keith is on the phone and he wants to call a girl named Amy who he met at a church function, and then they ended up going out to Olive Garden. The date ended with her kind of getting up and saying, "Okay, well, thank you very much for the time," shaking his hand, and then walking off. He said that she wasn't exactly mad, but she also didn't seem very happy. So we're going to try to get her on the phone and find out what went wrong. Keith?
Yeah.
Are you ready to see if God, in fact, does exist and you guys will go out on a second date?
I'm ready to call her, yeah.
I will say, Keith, your date only lasted 28 minutes, and I don't think that that's fair of her. I think she should have given you more of a chance. Obviously, you were nervous. Doesn't sound like you drink alcohol, which is always my go-to to make myself more relaxed. So I'm hoping that you get another chance at this.
Thank you for saying that. I don't know why it ended so early. Hopefully she'll tell us.
Okay, I'll dial her phone number right now and see if we can get her on the phone, okay?
Thank you, and God bless.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Amy, please?
This is Amy.
Amy, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who is it?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning?
I don't know who that is.
Well, Jubal would be me, and Brooke and Jubal in the Morning is a radio show, and Brooke would be the Brooke part of that whole thing,
Hey, Amy.
and Jose would be that dude you hear right there. So
What is going on here?
it's a radio show, and one of our listeners emailed us to see if we could get a hold of you.
Who?
Well, his name is Keith.
Keith?
Yeah, Keith.
Keith from the church thing?
Yes, Keith from the church thing, the guy that you met at like a singles barbecue, and then you went with him to the OG.
The OG.
The OG.
The Olive Garden.
Olive Garden.
Oh.
I mean,
yeah.
if you're not hip enough with the OG slang.
Yeah. I'm just confused as to why you guys are calling.
Well, we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. So Keith is wondering why you kind of left your date early and then haven't been responding to his text messages or calls.
Is this for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 100% for real.
Very
Keith really
real.
liked you. He said he had a good time. He said a lot of nice things about you, but he's confused why you don't want to see him again.
I'm confused as to why he would even call me back. But
What?
Really?
yeah.
He said, like, that you were awesome and gorgeous and you guys had fun at the barbecue.
Well, I felt really bad because we played some like games. One of them was an egg toss, and I threw it kind of hard. Maybe I wanted to get out of there. I don't know, but it kind of went in his mouth and it got stuck there. And then
Yeah, he told us about the whole egg fiasco. But then he says after that he asked you out. You said yes, and he thought you were having a good time at the Olive Garden until you took off.
Well, we were having a decent time. I mean, he was a nice enough guy. He was. It's just that, I ordered a bunch of stuff, and he told me order whatever I want, but he only ordered a salad. And so I said, well, how come you're not eating more? And he said that he couldn't really afford it, but he'll pay it back, and he was borrowing against the collection plate.
Wait, what?
Borrowing church money?
Wait, you can't borrow money from the... So wait, he
So
steals...
he grabs it out of the collection plate.
Listen, I don't know how he does it. All I know is he said he pays it back. So I just was out of there. I had to go.
Yeah, you're
That's
like
crazy.
guilty by association if you're eating a big meal at the Olive Garden on the church's tab.
Right.
Not even on
That's
the church's tab, like on people who's donating their money to the church's tab.
I felt so guilty. I just had to get up and shake his hand and go, like I thank you, but no thank you,
Oh,
Yeah, I had no idea that you could use that as a loan, too. I got to start going to church again.
No. I mean, what's crazy to me is that he told you this without thinking anything was wrong about it, is what it sounds like.
That's the whole thing is he didn't think there was anything wrong with it, and that his whole thing was that he was going to pay it back, so that makes it okay. Like,
I don't think so.
Wow. All right, so...
Excuse me, guys, can I just say, hey, it's me, it's Keith. Can I say something?
Yeah, you can, Keith. You were supposed to wait, but I'll just tell Amy right now. Amy, Keith is on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
what is going on?
Keith really wants to talk to you, so he was waiting until his moment, and I guess he found his moment.
There it is.
Amy, listen, you're getting it all wrong. Look, I just borrow money from the collection plate and I pay it back on Sundays. That's it.
That's not okay, though. Like, I don't understand that.
No, Amy, it is okay. Like, I do it all the time. I do it, like, literally every weekend, and there's never a problem.
Oh, my God.
Guys, I don't know why everyone is freaking out about this. I pay it back. It's not like I'm stealing from God. I pay the money back.
Lord.
Keith.
Lord.
No.
Yes. How do you even do it? Are you just, when it comes to you, you're just taking the money and...
No, I mean, I work behind the scenes, and I take the collection plates back, and I, look, every time I replace the money, every Sunday that I took from the week before, I replace the money.
Okay, so I guess it's not really stealing if you're giving them the same amount back, or is it still stealing? I don't understand.
They're out money for a whole
Okay,
week.
You're making me sound like a bad person here, and I'm not a bad person. I mean, I go to church.
Okay.
I don't think that's
You're
the
right.
qualifier. Amy, Father doesn't know, but I think he has an idea, and he's okay with it.
Oh, you think he has an idea?
Maybe?
Keith, he didn't tell you it's okay. It's stealing. It's not borrowing.
Amy, you are judging me right now, and I'm praying hard for you. But you are judging me.
Don't pray for me. Pray for yourself. You're a criminal.
On that note, I'm praying for both of you to go out again on another date.
No!
Amy, would you like to go out with Keith one more time? I guess the Lord will pay for it. But if not, then we'll pay for it.
Well, they have to, because otherwise he's going to have to go on the collection plate and take it again.
I can just pay it back.
No, Keith, you have to stop this practice, like, right now, okay? It is not okay. There's nothing about it that it's okay.
Amy, do you want to go out again?
Not really, Keith. This whole thing has just left a bad taste in my mouth. No, I'm good.
Well, that's disappointing, and if I do see you at church days or another church function, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'll come up and talk to you. I don't know. Maybe I won't.
Whoa.
Keith.
You're a wild card, Keith.
That is some strong action. You are an outlaw.
No, I'm not. I'm not an outlaw. I'm a man of God, and I'm also human, and I deal with emotions like everybody else.
All right, well, I'm sorry you didn't get a second date, Keith.
Thanks for trying, Jubal.
Yep. Yeah. And Amy, thank you very much for being honest with us. I appreciate that.
Well, yeah, I'm just glad it came out, because it's wrong. The whole thing's wrong.
It is wrong. Keith, it is wrong to do that. Also, can I go to church with you?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Got a text in at 78592 that says, I didn't know you could do that at church. I might start going now.
No.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude Keith met this girl named Amy at church, and then they went out on a date and she wasn't calling back. When we got her on the phone to find out why, during the date, he told her how he was paying for everything because on Sundays he'll take money from the collection plate and then he'll always replace it with the same amount the next Sunday. So he doesn't consider it stealing, but it still rubbed her the wrong way that he's taking money from the church, basically.
Yeah, and the church doesn't even know about it. It's like borrowing your buddy's car without telling them and then not returning it for a week. That's still Grand Theft Auto, basically.
And I like how he's like, well, I pay it back every week, but dude, you never add to it. They're always minus, and then you make them even, and then you take it again. You're never really contributing. You're taking.
No, they're always down the same amount, whatever he's taking.
And he's using the money to date, which is also just feels wrong. Right? If he was using the money to go buy some needy children's school supplies, maybe.
Nope, he's using it to take girls out to the Olive Garden.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he's not getting another date because she didn't want to go out with him again after she heard that he steals from the church. I don't know why. It's weird.
Judgy, you think? You think she's being a little judgy?
Yeah, I do. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.